What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? We're here. The Martine Show is on. Let me just share with people. Hi, Zaya! Welcome aboard. So for tonight, guys, we are going to have Mr. Wrenchturna, who's going to be with us. This is his second interview. We're going to get full updates on the business and so many things that he does. Mr. Wrenchturna is very super duper awesome. I am a big fan, so I just want to let you all know. Please welcome him with open arms. He's been on the Martine Show before, and he's here to give us super updates on him, his business, his YouTube, the merch line, you name it. A lot going on. So be ready with the questions. We're about to connect them right now. Mr. Wrenchturna in the house. He's coming on. Yay! Mr. Wrenchturna!
What's going on?
How you doing?
I'm at peace. How you doing tonight?
Wonderful, wonderful. You're looking great as usual.
I
I
mean,
love the good tie.
I was just backstage with makeup, just trying to get right.
I'm sure. I know how you do. You know the vibes, okay? We already know. We already know. Scar Press
Yeah.
on the board.
You know.
Wow, wow, wow. I'm so happy to have you here.
I
Second
appreciate it.
interview on the Martine Show. I must say the first one was a big hit. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart for that.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure watching you grow for sure. The upgrades.
Appreciate
We got to talk
it.
about that today.
Yeah,
Um,
let's talk about it.
just tonight, I watched your latest video on YouTube, and I
Hmm.
want to thank you for another promo. For real, you just keep bringing it out, okay?
All
And
right.
it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. So go ahead and introduce yourself. Let everybody know who you are because they hear me boasting about you, but I want them to hear from you.
All right. All right. So peace and good evening, everybody. I see one of my guys in his scrapes. What's going on, champ? Um, I am Wrench Turner. I am one half of Voss and Bridges. I am the owner and CEO of Double L Motor House. I am the president and creator, founder of Double L, well, not Double L, Loyalty League Motorcycle Club. You know what I mean? And a couple other business ventures that I'm tied to. That's all peaceful, all public. You know? Yeah. Hi. What's going on, everybody?
Mr. Restaurant, very cool and collected. What I love about you is that just watching you, you can learn so much by just watching you, you know. And that is beautiful because that is something that's a gift, actually. Number one. Number two, it is not that simple and easy because the way you express yourself, the way you handle yourself is that you are very giving in whatever it is that you're doing, whether it be something in the hands, something with the brand in terms of the shop, something with the motorcycle, something with the cars, something with the, Voss and Bridges, which is the merch line, is you're always giving, giving, giving constantly. And I can see how you're growing tremendously because you are a natural giver.
Yeah, I mean, I first off, I appreciate you acknowledging that. Second off, what's up, Mitch? I see you just joined. I get it a lot from my pops, you know what I mean? Because my pops was he was a giver. he gave me the best of him, and I can honestly say that. You know what I mean? Because he had his ways and whatnot, but he made sure that I got the best of him. And
I can tell. I can tell.
I
And
mean,
that's a beautiful thing.
this is why I always like give my pops props because he made it his business to let me know all of the goodness. You know what I'm saying? But he also showed me the nonsense in his ways and actions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was never one of those do as I say and not as I do. No,
Hmm.
it was do as I say and watch what I do and don't mess it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up, Jermaine? What's up, Josh? I see you guys.
What's up,
Peace, peace.
everybody? Welcome aboard, everyone.
You know, so I you know the DNA that I come from. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes, I have the same. I have the similar
right,
one too.
right, right, and
Haitian
I
blood.
just
Okay,
right,
we don't stand
and
for less.
right, say that. And it's just, understanding my grandfather. Like, my grandfather came here. It was his choice to come here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and while he was here, he created my father. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So we didn't come from follow the slave shit.
Mm.
We didn't come from do what they doing. We came from it's ways to get money. How about we stack that? I'm gonna get this job, 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 and I'm gonna figure out how to make these 24 hours work for me so that I cannot be late or non-giving to something that I've obligated myself to.
Absolutely. Same here.
So I got that from him, just watching him doing real estate, watching my pops work a job the whole time doing real estate. He
Mm.
always he got a new car every single year. Um, he did whatever he wanted to do, and he showed me how to do it, and I'm showing my son how to do it. Right? Say that.
Diamond in the rough saying history is talking on both sides. Yes, for sure. For sure. I mean, for him, it stems from his father. For me, it stems from my mom. From my mom is my grandmother. From my grandmother is my great grandmother. So it's down the line, you know? And
No,
it's a beautiful thing. It's amazing. It's something to cherish for real. You know, because
it
you don't
is.
find those things like that nowadays. And that's not simple and easy. You know, that's like branding. Okay, that's
Yeah,
family branding. All
yeah,
right,
yeah.
and that's not
I
that
mean,
simple to find.
and this is why I told my son a long time ago. When I get ready to go, everything gonna be good. You know what I mean? Like, and you gonna be in a position to whereas when your kids come, you know where to take off from. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? And
yes,
it's not a thing of, oh, my pops passed, so now I gotta be out here begging for a job. I gotta be out here asking somebody to hire me based on some skills that I might have accrued. No, regardless of what diploma he gets, he still has a family brand that he can count on and he can rely on when nobody wants to hire him. When the when the stock market crashes and people are letting people off, okay, I got something to do.
absolutely,
So
absolutely.
just trying to fulfill my fatherly duties. That's all.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And yes, he is a father, guys. Okay, fatherhood up in the house, very strong, I must say. You know, talking about the brand, I'm glad you mentioned the brand. Let's start with Voss and Bridges, that brand. Let
Yes,
us
ma'am.
know the updates. I'm seeing a lot going on. So put us to speed.
All right. The last time we talked, I think we was about to drop the biker beanies. Um,
Yes.
drop the biker beanies. We have those out. We also have the distressed dad hats. We we have pullovers now. We have white, black, orange, uh, green. we about to bring red into that too. And
Red?
then, yeah, red. And then
That's my color. I'm gonna
two
get
weeks,
that one.
right? Then like 2 weeks after we drop the red ones, we're dropping the blue ones.
Really?
Yeah, like if people haven't, like, I know people will have their life to live. And what's up, Ken? I
Absolutely.
see you. Um,
Everybody, welcome aboard. There's so many of you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the support.
my wife just joined too.
Is that Dubette?
That's Dub Ed.
Dubette? Okay. I'm so sorry. Welcome
Yo,
aboard.
hey, it's crazy because everybody kind of messes it up. You know what I mean? But it's cool. It is what it
Dubette,
is.
right? Dubette.
Yeah,
I
Dub Ed.
got it.
You know what I
I
mean?
got it. Thank you for the
Because we drive.
correction. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's all good because we drive Dubs, B Dubs. You know.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Awesome.
I'm Dub God and she's Dub Ed.
Nice. And I'll be like Mrs. Wrenchturna.
Right?
You know,
And she was like,
Mr.
nah,
Wrenchturna,
she
Mrs.
she
Wrenchturna.
she she wanted to have her own identity, so I'm cool with it.
Okay.
I'm cool with it. You know what I
Dubette.
mean? Super cool with it. But you know, just looking at everything that we was doing, like some people may not have been paying attention because they're living their life.
Yes.
Live your life. True indeed, live your life. Almost every third week, we're dropping something new.
Tell us about it. Tell us
For
about it.
real. Like almost
I've been
every other
watching. I know.
almost every other week to every third week, we're dropping something new. Right.
Wow.
Now, the red pullover hoodies is coming, and this Friday, that's February 19th, 2021,
Yeah.
we're dropping the Zippy Mup hoodies.
I saw you on your YouTube channel with that. Yes.
Yeah,
I like that as well.
that's a little pre-promotion, you know what I mean? But we're gonna be dropping the Zippy Mup hoodies, and people have been asking for it, but again, it's a continuation. Everything leads into something. When we drop the Zip 'em Up hoodies, 2 weeks after that, we're going to be dropping the blue hoodies. 2 weeks after that, we're going to be dropping the pants to go with the Zip 'em Up hoodies.
Okay, so it's a complete set,
Yeah,
basically. You
it's a
know?
set, but I'm giving people the opportunity
Options.
to get
Yeah.
either a black pullover or a black zippy muck to go with the black pants that's going to come with it. So then when the whole outfit comes out, some people already have a black pullover and a black zippy up. So then the pants come out for everybody that has a zip 'em up or a pullover. I'm going to discount them the pants because they already paid for that. So
Wow.
how you look paying more than the set cost and you already got part of the set. So I'm just going to say to people, hey, if you already got one of the tops, send me a picture of you wearing it or whatever, and I'm going to discount your pants to what it would cost if you had bought a set.
You see, guys, didn't I tell you if you have questions related to business, this is the person to talk to? Well, he just gave us marketing 101 right here. Okay. Wow, that's amazing. So, for those people who don't know, Voss and Bridges is Mr. Ranch Turner's brand together with his son. Okay, it's a family business type of inheritance type of social entrepreneurship movement that they have going on. They support a lot of causes, especially in the Black community, to build awareness. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
it's movement rather than just like, buying apparel. Okay, the apparel have meaning behind them. And I want you to highlight more on the social entrepreneurship type of movement for everybody to understand exactly where you guys stand with your brand and what you guys are trying to do.
Like the overall outlook of the brand, all right, when, because there's going to be many different people to have their opinions. Hi, Women Networking Worldwide. What's
Welcome
going on?
aboard, everyone.
Everybody comes to their conclusion in their head, no matter what it is. So To put Voice and Bridges fashion in a scope, you have to look at every single brand that has disrespected us, because that's where the energy comes from. You're
Mm-hmm.
talking about somebody who used to wear these brands, somebody who had no problem spending his hard-earned money on these brands that didn't give two shits about my blackness. That's the energy of Voice and Bridges. That's where the energy came from to me to say, I don't have to be wearing your pseudo slave gear. I can create something that not only I want to wear every day, but it speaks for who I am as an individual. If you screenshot my memes, if you repost my memes and all that, I'm pretty sure that the people who are watching your page that don't know me probably think that they are some intelligent ass people, bro. Because I know what I put out to the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't project myself in a way that I want people to look at me. You know what I'm saying? Like there is a giant in here. You know what I'm saying? And it takes for things to happen in order to awake that giant. But other than that, I have business on my mind. If it ain't about a check, you ain't talking to me. All right? And I ain't talking about paying taxes neither. I'm talking about income.
Yes.
You feel me? Like everybody want to be rubbing elbows with this person and that person and being seen and taking pictures. I'd rather be behind the scenes getting money that you never knew about.
Speak it, like Diamond in the Rough said.
All
Speak
right?
it up. Yes.
I'm dead ass serious. I'd
Yeah.
rather be getting money that you never knew
Take care
about.
of yourself instead of profiling,
Right,
basically.
right. Because it's so many different. They have so many different avenues created for you to splurge your money and then wonder where it went.
Mm-hmm.
What's up,
Mm-hmm.
True Intelligence? What's good with you?
Welcome, welcome.
They have so many avenues for you to splurge your money to
Mm-hmm.
no consequence. And then you look back at your account like, what in the hell did I spend this money on?
Yeah, and the only common denominator is you. You broke, not dumb. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep.
And that's how we always on the end of the consumer spending.
So you got to understand with Voice and Bridges, I said one thing is the common denominator: creating affordable and comfortable fashion
Mm-hmm.
for everyone,
Mm-hmm.
not just males, not just big guys like me that's 6 foot and higher, but for everyone. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys, you ladies, you love to walk around with our stuff on. All right? With our hoodies on, with our t-shirts on. You know what I mean? And sometimes you guys end up shrinking shit just so you can keep it. So it's cool. You know what I mean?
But it's like, yeah, yeah,
Definitely
take
cool.
it. It's yours. It's yours.
Yeah, it's cool. I ain't never gonna wear that no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's cool.
done.
So, but and I just understand that that's how it goes. And so I said that first off, creating t-shirts, because that's what we started off doing. We started off creating t-shirts. The first t-shirt that we created, hold on, I'll show it to you.
Okay.
First t-shirt we created is this shirt right here.
Okay.
See?
Yes.
It's a Wrenchturna shirt, and this is the second gen of the shirt.
Okay.
The first gen of the shirt don't even look like this. This is after we done got some money. You know what I mean? So this looks a little better.
That was before the revamp. That was before the
I mean,
revamp.
but so with every single step that we take, it's about making the brand better. If people think that I'm not sitting back looking at where Fubu messed up, where Jabot messed up, where our brands messed up, if you think I'm not sitting back studying them, you crazy. Because they got to the highest plateau and something happened.
Yes.
Carl Kanat's still around, still
Yeah.
making fashion. But he is not on the level that he was in the 90s when Cross Color was around, when Hughes was around, when Damage was around, when 8 Ball was around. All of these brands meant something to us. So
Mhm.
if you think I'm not watching, crazy. Peace,
Oh,
DJ
I
with it.
know
Hey,
you study. I know you studying.
yeah, I
you
do a lot of reading and a lot of watching, for real.
know,
Hey,
but like I always
this,
say, it takes it takes one who studies and watches to recognize another who is studying and watches. Okay, you got to just be in that mode.
it's just looking at where we've went wrong or where we've been steered astray.
Hmm.
Nah, man, nah. You know what I mean? And I'm not about to be the person. Peace with it. Hey, that's a world-renowned DJ right there, Miss
Welcome
Martine.
aboard, DJ Witted.
Yeah, man. I know you've never been here, but if you've been to a Witted party don't stop. Like
Okay.
that's the guy right there. But creating, being a creative entity, people think that you're gonna stay in that one place.
Mm-mm.
There is no one place with fashion because you
Hmm.
got 4 seasons. You got 4 seasons to show your ass show. You know what I mean? So there is no stopping with fashion. Something I could pull out something from 4 years ago that I wore 3 times, but these people over here might not have seen it.
Yeah, and it's how you wear it too.
And I might switch it up this time and put a different set of jeans with it, a different undershirt, a different hat,
Hmm.
and just change the whole ensemble. So it's all about what you have in your arsenal to go with what you change around. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So my thing has always been about coming with flavors for everybody. And as long as you got flavors, nobody can say, well, I ain't got nothing to go with that. What you mean? What you mean? We got every color under the rainbow.
Yeah,
What
you
you
told
mean
me
we
you
got
got
nothing to go with
red.
it? Right. I mean, because I had to look at it from the broadest perspective.
Yeah,
It's not about me.
it's not. And
It's
that's one
about you.
thing. Yeah, it's very important for whoever it is, whether you are a writer, you are an interviewer like I'm doing here, or you're doing a podcast or a power line. When you take yourself out of the equation and you become selfless, that's when you start to flourish. That's the bottom line. Anybody who as is actually progressing out there has to remove themselves out of the equation. It is not about me. Like I tell you guys from the beginning, the Martine show is not about me. It's about you guys, the interviewee. You know, I mean the interviewee, the person who comes and shares their story, because I'm interested in you guys releasing your emotions and sharing what you guys have to deliver. It's not
Facts.
about me. Okay, it's not my show. I'm a facilitator of the show. You get what I'm saying? So,
I dig it. I dig it. I mean, hey, I just look at your show the same way I look at Oprah or anybody else who's going to interview quality people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not Jerry Springer, it's not Maury. You know what I mean? Like you don't have the fuckery. Excuse my language for anybody who's sanctified.
yeah,
But
I know. You know that.
no, there's none of that. So you have to look at your show the same way you look at anybody else's show that wants to have people on who's making a difference, who's doing something with themselves. Not just somebody who's twiddling their fingers hoping, something to happen for 'em.
Yeah, you got to be a go-getter. And the thing about it, I'm always interested, as you know, in the people who are normally not heard, the people who normally nobody would give them a voice. Those are the people I'm really interested in. You know, the people who are already up on the line doing their thing, have their visibility. Okay, great. But there are
Yeah,
people who are giants, like you said, who need to be heard, they need to be seen, and their voice must come out. Those are the
This
people
this is
that I tap into.
on my YouTube channel. If you notice, I've been throwing in little interviews here and there, and I've been interviewing people who have businesses. But
Yes.
the way that I'm choosing to do it is I'm choosing to highlight these people and just have a conversation with them so they don't feel like, oh, I'm just running up on them with the camera. Oh, what it do? I need your time right now. Nah, hey, champ, you know me. So because you know me, I'm just going to hold my phone up as if my phone isn't here. And we're going to talk the way we normally talk.
Exactly. Like we do here on the Martine Show every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. EST, guys.
Hey, so if you ain't got nothing to do on Tuesday and Thursday, everybody that's watching, pull up. Make sure that you add her, subscribe to her on YouTube also. Um, One of the things that I wanted to bring up this time around was the fact that a lot of people think being in business is the key. It's not the key if you have not did your due diligence,
Mm,
because you're going to have a lot more bad days than you're going to have good days.
yes. I was
You
just
know what I'm
about to
saying?
ask you, where do you get your motivation and inspiration to continue going forward?
I get my motivation from hate. For real, I get my motivation from hate. Like, all right, here's my here on an everyday basis, right? Here is my number one motivating factor on an everyday basis. Posting something on Facebook about Voice and Bridges and nobody liking it.
Mm, hmm.
I'm talking about the
I know
whole day.
exactly what you're talking about.
Like,
I know
look,
exactly
because
like what that's like. I know it. That's why I'm very selective as to where I post anything related to my show. I don't even do it on Facebook. They don't even know
so
about it.
so you know, in the morning when I rise, I have certain things that I do, and a part of what I do is promotion, right? So I post something in the morning, and then I let it fly all day. Just let it fly, and in 8 hours, if nobody's liked it, shared it, or anything like that, I'm going to create something else. I'm going to create something that I can put into the arsenal, whether it be another piece of clothing or another design or another font or something. I'm thinking about another way to win.
Hmm.
But within the whole process, I am never thinking about what in the hell can I do to get them to like my shit, because I
Yeah.
don't care nothing about that. You're not
Me
liking it
neither.
anyway. For real,
Yes.
you're not liking it anyway. So I don't give a
Yes.
fuck if you like it or not.
Yes. Yes. I
Straight
am
up.
the same way, 100%. Okay. He
Straight
is
up.
talking specifically about when you take hatred, and you turn it into fuel. And that becomes your energy that you ride on for you to continue to move forward. And that's exactly what I do. Thank you so much. Thank you so much
It's
for sharing.
it's
Because
people that rock
it's
with me.
real out there. It's real out there. It is what it is.
It's,
And
it's
don't be
people that
stupid
rock
about
with me. It's people that rock with me, and I know they rock with me.
it.
Um,
Hmm.
like True Intelligence up here. 90% of the time, if I post something on Facebook, she'll share it. I'm I don't have to prompt her to do anything or none of that. Like, but this is what homies do.
Yes. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like some of my other homies, they share it on their page, share it on their lives or whatever. And this is what homies do. Unprompted. Why? Because you want to see your homie win.
Hmm.
Why? Because if your homie win and you always been good to your homie, we all winning.
Absolutely.
Because because the the people that's my homies for real, they know my loyalty.
Yep.
You know what I
That's the
mean? Like,
loyalty club. That's the loyalty club.
right, right. Nah. Something go good around me, everybody around me good.
Absolutely.
As it is right now. Everybody that's around me, they good. Because if they wasn't good, we probably wouldn't be on the phone right now, and I'd be on the phone with them.
Yeah.
And they would be explaining to me why they not good. And
Yeah.
I'd be explaining to them what I can do and what we can work out to make it good.
Yeah.
I don't do none of that. Now,
I,
right.
I
You
feel
better
you.
say that.
Big
Say that, True
factory.
Intelligence.
He
You
had
know
to
the
teach me
vibes.
about the big factory. I had to learn about that, but I got it
You know the vibes. Nah, man, I mean,
now.
if you're not
Wow.
if you're not making sure the people around you are good, when good things happen, like my belief is this: if you do good, you get good. If you keep doing good, you're gonna get great. All right. So
Absolutely.
you can't be doing good and looking down on the people that's there for you, because if you do that and then you actually do accomplish that goal, guess who's coming and kicking in your door?
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And guess what their sentiments is gonna be? I ain't eating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That is so true.
I'm good.
That's
I'm
so
good.
true.
I'm good. Oh, and tonight's video is being sponsored by the good people at Henderson.
I can't. On that note, I wanted to get into your YouTube. Your YouTube is phenomenal, I think. I love your videos. I mean, I've
I
seen the
appreciate it.
improvements, the upgrades. The videos are becoming more fluid, which I love. And let me tell you, when I tell you Mr. Wrenchturna is a brand, like he is the brand. He's probably gonna ask you guys if you have a business for ad space on his YouTube because he promotes his own brand. Like everything that he has on his YouTube, he does his own commercials. Okay, he got his own break, his own transitions coming up with his own brand in between. I mean, and the beginning of his videos on YouTube are to die for. You get hooked. Okay, you get hooked. So please tell us about the YouTube. Share with us. Let us know what's going on and how you creating such beautiful videos because it's totally different at this point. I love it.
All right. Peace, D. Hurt. What's going on with you? All right.
Dwayne.
Um. Well, I would like to thank how you.
They're a private owned company. They're not
uh,
public. Okay.
well,
They're owned by
I
one
chose.
family.
Look, hey, look, Mitch. I chose to not buy any stocks in Gorilla Glue because I knew that if I bought some at the point where I thought about it, I would have to get in and get out. And I got my money tied up in other things right now, so I can't get in and get out. That would be like that when everything happened with that. If I could have bought 1,000 shares just to hold them until Friday, this coming up Friday, I probably would have made $100,000 easy. You know what I mean? So it's some funny shit, but the realism of it is there's some money to be made off of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know about duct tape, man. It all depends on what entity you're using duct tape in. You know what I mean?
That's Cooper. Back to
Yeah.
the
Right. But as far as the YouTube, I have to say, man, it is to this day, right now, it has been a journey. You know what I'm saying? Like today, when I was about to make a video today, I was thinking, what's duct tape while it's going?
YouTube channel.
Yeah,
I
they do.
can't.
But look, but the duct tape wallets you can't keep a lot of money in. I promise you.
Uh-oh. You got limitations. You got
Yeah,
limitations.
you do. I promise you. Um, but it to this day has been a journey. Even today, when I was sitting in my shop thinking about the video that I was going to make, I was thinking about all of the videos that I made, and I'm like, I'm a YouTuber.
You are.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it really no today it really hit me today.
Well,
Like, yo,
it's about time. It's about time. And congratulations.
I appreciate it.
Like seriously, you know.
It
So,
really kind of hit me today. Like,
so guys, now
you
you
have,
know why the Martine Show is about self-awareness, self-development, and everything social. Okay, he done got the point that he's an actual YouTuber. We've been telling him. Let me tell you, if you guys have not subscribed to Wrenchturna on YouTube, please do. It's Wrenchturna. He drops new stuff every day. He's a daily YouTuber. Okay, he got it on schedule, and everything that he comes up with is super fresh, super fresh.
I try. I try. I promise you, I try. You know what I mean? And I try to be ahead of the curve. And what I mean by the curve is if everybody is starting to know about it, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Like I want to talk about it right here
Right.
before it gets right here. You feel what I'm saying?
I get you. In
So
terms of the topics, I get it.
yeah, as far as my topics go,
Yeah.
so I try to get to it before it becomes this trending thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why? So people could say, I seen that on Wrenchturna page first, yo.
Mm-hmm.
I try to. I mean, a lot of times it works out for the people who actually watch it. So then they'll come back to me and say, yo, that was a good video, champ. I ain't know nothing about that. And I just seen something else on it today. Or, it makes me feel good to know that I'm I'm this DIYer. I'm this mechanic that can be bringing different stuff to people that they might not have seen because they was going to work, they was going to the market, they was taking care of their kids, they was moving and grooving, you know what I mean? So they didn't have time to sit down and open up their phone and go through the feed to say, what is trending today, phone?
That's what they do.
You know what I mean? So I look to be that one entity in my space. Shout out to my space too. But in my
That's where
space,
he started MySpace, guy. He always talk
right,
about
right,
MySpace.
right. My
He
space
never
was my
forgets the
start.
beginning. He never forgets his
I ain't
beginning.
never gonna forget my space. Never, because my space gave me my following. My space was the reason why my best-selling CD sold over 28,000 records. I will never forget my space.
I forgot to tell you guys, he's also into music. You know, he got bars, a lot of bars, and those bars also part of the promos on Wrenchturna at YouTube. So you gotta get on Wrenchturna on YouTube, guys. I'm telling you.
I mean, it's about. Nah, I won't forget about LinkedIn. I mean, but that's for if you going to try to find a job. I am a job, so I don't really need LinkedIn. You know what
He's
I
the
mean?
employer.
Yeah, I'm the one that write the checks. So, you know what I mean? It's a little different for
Yes,
me.
grown man bars. I love them. I love them.
Big facts, true intelligence. You know the vibes. But the whole spectrum of it is like when I had today when I thought about I'm a YouTuber, I said, yo, I'm not only am I reaching people, but like my core people or whatever, those are the people that watch every single one of my videos because 80% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed.
Yeah, that's another thing. I have the same issue with YouTube too, but it's all around. All I hear all YouTubers talk about that. The majority of the people who actually do watch you are not your subscribers.
You know what I mean? And somebody told me the other day, they was like, yo, If half of the people who watch your video subscribe to you, you would have been monetized. And
Absolutely.
I'm
Absolutely.
like, I'm like, I don't, I care. A part of me cares about being monetized because then I could feel some sort of gratification for my work.
Yeah, and then more
But
the merrier. Why not? You know?
yeah, but let me tell you the way I looked at it. While everybody was talking about, yo, why you want me to subscribe to your YouTube? You getting paid off of it? While everybody was talking about that, what I was thinking was they thinking about me getting paid off of YouTube.
What's up,
So
DQ?
what's up, GQ? So my thing was I'm an innovator. So let me do something different. Voice and Bridges. Now I have something to promote in my videos.
You
So
do.
yeah, I'm serious. So this was my mindset though. I said now I have something to promote because before I came back to YouTube, I said I wasn't coming back to YouTube without having a piece of something of mine that I could promote. So no matter if AdSense come or anything like that, I still have mine. So I said, Voice and Bridges, we're gonna jump this off. Started with the shirts. If you seen when I came back to YouTube, I was dead set on doing what I was doing and letting people know you can't steer me. I moved to my own dream and I'm going to talk about what I'm going to talk about. Like, so many people thought that I was going to have a YouTube talking about other people. I don't give a damn about talking about nobody. That's not my thing. I don't give a damn what the hell you doing. Live your life. Live your life to the fullest. Who in the fuck am I to judge you? I don't do that. Hey, GQ, you can't have a bow tie, champ, but I can send you to my tailor though. All right? All right? I can get you done, champ. um, um, so I went into my whole YouTube letting people know this isn't your celebrity talk. This isn't your reality show. This isn't none of that other dumb shit that you used to. You can come to my channel, learn something.
Absolutely. I
No
can
matter
testify
if
on that.
no matter if you want to apply it or not. If I'm opening my mouth, I have something good to say. And the reason why that is my father taught me that if you ain't got nothing good to say, shut your damn mouth.
Yes. That's the way we're raised. We're
Right,
all like that. That's the Haitian walk. Okay?
right, right. Hey, Force and Bridges will have a bow tie line coming. You can best bet your ass that. You know what I mean? Because that's my swag. So you can best bet your ass that. Um, so that's what my pops told me. So automatically, my thing was my mom and my pop. I know they subscribe to me. There go my son. Peace, peace,
What's
son.
up, Brandon?
So my mom and my pop going. I know they subscribe to me. So I know they watching. So how in the hell can I get on camera and project myself in a manner that I would not want to see myself? Better yet, in a manner that I would want my parents to see me.
Respect.
I can't do that. You know what I mean? Like, my pops won't about talking about nobody. My mom used to talk about people, but if your ass was ratchet, shit, I would have talked about you too. So that ain't nothing. You know what I mean?
Like they say, what's your call? Fix yourself.
Right, right. Get your life, man. You know what I mean? Hey, GQ. Hey, I'm with it. I'm with it. I already thought about it. I thought about, the not the fitted though. The snapback and the bow tie bundle, you know what I'm saying? Because we already got a regular beanie bundle and a biker beanie bundle, or you can get a snap and a biker beanie bundle. So we got the bundles going on. So definitely, it's going to be a bow tie and a snap. Got you. I promise you. It's going to be all flavors in the crayon box too. That I
You
promise.
only thing he had to say was red, and you got me. Not gonna be like, let me find the red one.
Hey, like I said, I figured that I would cover the 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 minuscule spectrum first. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? The
Yeah, where
colors
it's
that
slick.
everybody
Yeah,
likes. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
then I can get into the lavenders, the puces, the periwinkles, and all of that good stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
But hey,
What's
I'm
up,
pretty
Faith?
sure people got some questions for me.
You know what?
I
You
don't know.
dropping so many gems. I'm sure they got questions. Come out with your question, guys. But you dropping so many gems. I'll be like, oh my God, let him speak. Let him speak, please. But one thing I have to
I,
share and let everybody know, like as a woman, I've learned so much from just following Mr. Wrenchturna's YouTube. He has a specific program where he talks about shop talk, and it's very clear and concise information that he gives on shop talk. You can learn about cars, you learn about motorcycle, anything with wheels, you're gonna learn about it. You know, the engine, whatever, whatever is new that's coming out. There was one that I saw that he talked about Toyota Corolla. You know, that was coming out. Like, you know, Toyota Corolla is my car. You know, so I was interested. Like, you know, he grabs your attention, and you don't. It doesn't matter whether you're a woman or a man. You're going to gain knowledge, a lot of knowledge. And I never thought that I would be so into a channel like that, but he got me. He got me.
like I said, I try. I just, I'm doing me. You know what I'm saying? And if it's Allah's will to see me in a different position to be this huge YouTuber, then hey, it's gonna be that. Hey Mitch, you can't ask me a question like that on a live feed and act like I'm not going to address it. I you know what I mean? Let me go ahead and let you know. I'm not willing to shade anybody, first and foremost. So if I'm not willing to shade anybody, then I'm damn sure willing to collab with anybody that's of intellectual liking.
Hey,
All
he's
right?
been on the show twice here, so that's a collab by itself.
That ass serious. I mean, if you ain't on no dumb shit, holla at me. You know what I mean? Straight up.
Exactly, exactly.
that's
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 that's the
that's the
way we
easiest
roll.
way for me to put it.
Yep, that's the way we roll. What's up, Viral King?
All right, what's up, Bible?
Wow. So
That's the
let's
easy.
talk about the montage for your videos because
Okay.
it's like right now, like your videos are mainstream as far as I'm concerned. You know, the way that I see other YouTubers that I watch who are like pretty much out there on a echelon, your videos are just the same, even maybe even better, you know, with your flavor and everything else, because your flavor is your flavor. Nobody could copy that. But
I appreciate that.
let us know, like, how you making it
Um,
happen?
First off, let me say to GQ, the homie, me and him share the same born day.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah.
That's
Cause
sweet. Oh,
he he said something I kind of missed it, but I didn't want to talk over you. So
I got it.
we do we do have the same born day. Aries in the house. Big Rams. No shout out to UNC though. But yeah, yeah, and I'm not playing either. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Don't get it twisted. Nope, that's the wrong
wow,
shade of blue. We don't do baby
wow,
blue over here.
wow.
Real men don't wear baby blue. That's just my perspective on it. I yeah. Hey, look, True Intelligence, don't do that. We ain't about to do that. That's a whole nother live. That's a whole nother live, man.
You know he can't hide his personality. It always comes out.
Hey, look, we ain't gonna do that on live now. You know it looks good on me. It might not look good on other people, but it looks good on me. All right? But I don't know. It's just the way that I look at. I don't know. YouTube is, I guess, the same way I look at music. I
Hmm.
if if it doesn't flow, I don't want to do it. Like if I gotta keep having all these jumps and breaks and all that shit in my video, I don't want to do it
Hmm.
because I feel like when you watch my video, it should be a conversation,
It
and
is. It is
you
always
should
a
feel as
conversation.
if I'm talking to you, and you should feel as if we are having a personal conversation, like it's live or some shit. Not,
Yeah.
oh, I'm watching somebody's YouTube video. Nah,
Hmm.
I hold on, me and the homie talking right now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. I said that I wasn't going to put my videos together like that.
Hmm.
So when I said that I was going to look at them like a song, each particular thing that I talk about has to go together like a run-on sentence. That's the only way that the video is going to be fluid.
Hmm. They are
So
fluid. They're so fluid.
so if you don't have your topics already in your head lined up, how do you know which transition to use?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you
That's
just
it.
out here winging it. You just out here winging it with the oh uh oh yeah. Nah, that ain't gonna work. And then you're gonna have all them cuts in your video, and then it's gonna be oh I was and then there's nah don't nobody see that shit. You know what I mean? Because it looks bad to me. To me, it looks bad. This
Okay.
whole time we've been on here talking, everybody has been watching a live feed, a continuous feed. There was no breaks in that. So
Hmm.
there was not a point that a person could say, "Oh, let me go and get some popcorn," or "Oh, let me go and get something to drink," or "I can do something because there's a break, there's a commercial." This
Yeah.
is why this is why I didn't add my brand to the AdSense, so that I could create my own commercials and add them to my video as a part of my video, not something that they could monetize off of me from.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because right now you're basically monetized, within yourself. You're actually monetized. And there are a lot of YouTubers who actually do that already, because if truthfully speaking, AdSense is great. However, it doesn't take you like, to the bank with a whole big bag. Okay. It's great to have. However, but if you can promote your own business, and the reason why you are on YouTube is to drive traffic to your own business and bring awareness so that people can know about your business, and that's you're in the game. You're doing it
Right.
the correct way. That's what it's all
Like
about.
and like D Hurt said, make sure y'all subscribe. If you on this live right now and you watching my channel or you have watched my channel, you might want to watch my channel. Subscribe. You know what I mean? No cap
Thank you so much,
content.
Ray.
I ain't never talk about no garbage, nothing. I ain't doing that. Um, pardon me, Mitch. My good sir, you have made a valid point, and I was about to make that. I was about to bring it full circle before we went to something else. Like you said, monetizing yourself without AdSense is genius. When I came back to YouTube, I knew that this was going to be a marathon. All
Mm,
right? I knew it. So I said, being the hustler that I am, there is another way for me to get monetized without them cutting the check.
absolutely.
Hence the promotion of Austin Bridges.
There you go.
We've been getting paid off of Austin Bridges since I came back to YouTube. So despite YouTube cutting the check, we made a check.
Absolutely. And you keep those videos frequent, like you're doing it daily, and you got everybody looking at Boston Bridges in between everything you're talking about daily. Well, yeah, it's gonna work.
My my whole outlook on it, and this is why people don't see me like doing pranks and all of that other dumb shit that can get you a lot of views.
I hear you, man.
I said,
You and I tell you, let's just get
I,
straight to the point. Like,
I'm just being honest.
we're keeping it real.
The reason why I don't involve myself with none of that circus shit is because I said that by the time YouTube chooses to monetize me, I would have already built a household brand in front of everybody who's watching me.
Absolutely, and I see where you're getting at. You're actually like the door's right here, and you're right at the tip, like right here. Seriously, you're not that far.
And
Okay,
I
because
don't
I've
care.
been watching you from the time that we connected. What I think it was probably what September or October last year. Okay, I've been watching you since then.
And like even people that I know like in real life, they know how close I am. I
Yeah.
don't care nothing about grabbing a knob either. They gonna
Hmm.
open the door for me.
That's right. That's
You know what
right.
I'm saying? I don't care nothing about pushing the door, grabbing the knob, none of that. They gonna open that door for me.
Yep.
The people are going to open that door for me. I'm not. I don't care nothing about. Hey man, subscribe to me, man. Hey man, I don't
Yeah.
care nothing about none of that. I got a
Welcome,
YouTube channel.
welcome, blessed living. Yes, I hear you.
You know what I mean?
I hear
And I
you.
tell people I got a YouTube channel. You can subscribe if you want to. I don't be talking about none of that clown shit. I be talking about stuff that can help you in real life. You know what I mean? And then this is how I tell people in real life.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
No.
be talking about none of that.
No. I mean,
And
I love your storylines on YouTube. I go for substance. I always find something. Like I will never. If I go in empty, I come out full all the time, all the time. And the thing about it, I have no expectation. I don't know what to expect, but I always find from your channel all the time, and I love it.
the main thing that some people, I guess they hear it from other people. So I guess it's just something that kind of blows over their head. But at the beginning and at the end of my video, I have the same greeting as my departure.
Yes,
So
you do.
that lets you know if I come in peace, I'm leaving in peace. And that lets you know that no matter what the content is, no matter what's in that sandwich, it could be me talking sternly to you. It could be me getting to a point. It could be me breaking down some shit that you don't like. It don't matter what's in that sandwich. I'm coming in peace and I'm leaving in peace. So it doesn't matter how it gets under somebody else's feelings. Grab your luggage and come get your feelings. I don't need them. This is not the channel for that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
I choose to get my point across and be gone. This is why a lot
Mhm.
of my videos don't go over 7 minutes.
Mm.
Why am I going to sit there and keep trying to tell you to subscribe, like, and share and shit? I said it at the beginning of the video. Either you heard me then or you didn't. Straight up. Dead
Oh
ass.
my God. Please, guys, subscribe to Wrenchturna on YouTube. Just do it.
I appreciate it, GQ. I mean, I'm dead ass serious. Like, all right, look at it like this, and check, because this is something my son brought to my attention the other day. You have people in their videos, they have these moments in their videos, like 2, 3 moments, where they go into the like, share, and subscribe shit. All right, like listen, listen, look. So and when they do it, it's this 20 to 37-second shit. Like, okay, right, you better say that, true intelligence. All right, so every time you do that, that's 25 to 37 seconds that you're tacking onto your video because you're trying to get your watch time up. You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to get your videos to be longer. Look, champ, cut all that shit out. You can say it at the beginning of your video and make it known that you want people to like, share, and subscribe because that's your call to action right there.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people, if you ain't talking about shit, they go on in 37 seconds anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So you might want to use your first 37 seconds to tell people what you got going on, what the video is about. If you like what I'm talking about, then you might want to like, share, and subscribe because after about a minute or two of you babbling about that bullshit, they not gonna be there to hear you say like, share, and subscribe. It's not happening. They gone. So in your call to action, you have to have your call to action while you have people's attention. But you
Mm-hmm.
have to sprinkle it with you and let people know who you are. So it's not like you trying to sell yourself on, I mean, you're not trying to sell them on somebody who you're not.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? And just like GQ said, it's a relaxed thing.
It
When you
is.
watch my videos, I'm relaxed. I'm cool. I'm not uptight.
You are. What's up,
Ain't
Phoenix?
nothing,
Yes, you
ain't
are.
nothing to be uptight about.
And like I said, guys, Wrenchturna, that channel is something to learn all the time. You know, I can't tell you what you're gonna find, but I can tell you the categories. Okay, he talks about shop talk. Okay, he talks about cars. He talks about vehicles, anything with four wheels. He will talk about Boston Bridges. You will learn about that brand. He'll every now and then he'll talk about mechanics, which is the Wrench Turner brand. So it's a brand on top of a brand. Every time he goes into something, it's a brand. When he goes into the bars, that's another brand. That's the grown brown. What is it? Grown
Grown
brown.
man bars.
Yes, grown man bars. That's another brand. So he's all branded. When I tell you a wholesome brand, I'm not lying. He is a wholesome brand. Like everything he talks about on his channel is all about him. The next person that I could say who's on this live, who's pretty much that way, who can do the same thing is GQ. Okay.
Facts.
Everywhere you turn,
Facts. Big factory.
wholesome
Say that.
brand.
Big
Head to
factory.
toe. Okay. Other than that, I don't know too many other people who could have the power and the leisure to be able to do that, but these two guys right here, they are definitely doing it. They do it.
Hey, and I appreciate the acknowledgement. My like overall, and I always go back to overall because I try to look at things from the broadest perspective. All right, if you have a broad perspective and you can see off into the horizon, then a lot of
Mhm.
times you can see shit coming.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what
Intuition.
I'm
Use it
saying?
well. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I try to always look off into the horizon, but always understand what's in the grass beneath me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? This is why you keep your ride lawnmowers and your weed eaters running right.
I hear you.
All right? All right?
Guys, come out with your questions. Come out with your questions. Anything related to business, branding, YouTube, Voss and Bridges, what's next? He gave us more than a mouthful on Vox and Bridges, you know. So come through with your questions. Let us know what you guys are thinking. And if you guys want to do collabs with Mr. Wrenchturna, he's right here by all means, but do reach out to him via inbox the proper way so that
Right,
you
right.
can
I
talk about
mean,
the nature of the collab and how it's gonna go, you know.
anybody anybody that's out there that's actually doing something like, oh, hold on, point self. GQ asked, hold on.
He's gonna
GQ,
pull up
GQ,
his promo skills. Okay.
GQ. Hey, let me take a moment out of the
He's
Miss
gonna show his
Author
promo
Martine
skills,
show.
guys,
All
basically.
right, let me take a moment out to let you guys know that this live, this interview, is being sponsored by the good people at Hennessy. Make sure you pull up at your local liquor store, you know what I mean, and promote and endorse Hennessy, you know what I mean. They always give you a good time, no matter if you're getting the black, you're getting the VSOP, whichever one you get. Get what your wallet can obtain, all right?
Now you see why you gotta go watch and subscribe and follow Reg Turner on YouTube, because those are his promo skills, and that's how he promotes his own brand on his
Hey,
channel.
hey, and when you post this to YouTube and all that, hey, Hennessy, holla at me, all right? Word up, holla at me.
Oh my goodness.
Say that, GQ. Say that.
So let's talk about the bars real quick, because I know that you've been in studio back and forth. You got a whole separate thing going on with that. And you
Yeah,
worked in music before, from what I understand, right?
yeah. To date, I've sold over 100,000 records.
What?
Yeah,
Wow, congratulations.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Nice.
Hey, True Intelligence, I see you. You know what I mean? I see you. That can definitely be an option too. Um, yeah, I was I was privy to a lot of knowledge during the MySpace era and whatnot because
Hmm.
my major, what I went to school for, is IT. Not
Okay.
just not just sitting back running some data for somebody neither.
Okay. Okay.
My degree is the science of information technology. So
Nice.
not only can I tell you what's going on with your unit, I can come break that John down, rebuild it, all of that. Myself, don't need to call nobody, none of that. So I was privy to some knowledge after the whole Napster thing. All right,
Mm.
all right, and it led me to understanding that I could have a following in other countries.
Mm.
So that led me to know that I needed to do uh, what are they called? Open mics. I needed to do open mics. I needed to do make my own videos or get somebody to shoot my own videos. I needed to do things in order to create visuals for the people who couldn't reach out and touch me.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I started going to open mics and getting people to record it
Okay.
so that I could take it home, edit it, and turn it into these small videos that I could put on MySpace so that people could see it, so that they could go and purchase my album.
Hmm.
Well, I did it. It went over exactly the way I thought it was going to go. Put out one song, and I ended up selling like 17,000 copies of the one song. I put it out for $1.15. and they bought it. No problems, no nothing. So after that, I got my ASCAP and my BMI.
Wow.
To this day, I'm still getting residuals from
Nice. I love
from
this.
yeah
I
from my
love
old.
this.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Um, I chose to use my BMI, my ASCAP, as initial startup money for Voice and Bridges.
Okay. Perfect.
That's why my credit score is still like 750.
Nice. Do you guys understand? I need to highlight on this. Do you guys understand how he leverages a lot of different mediums to come to, okay, and people too, how he maneuvers everything and he doesn't drop anything and he makes everything significant. Right? That's called leveraging, guys. So that's why he always talks about MySpace because he never dropped MySpace, regardless.
I'm still selling records off MySpace to this day.
Exactly. So that's the same thing I tell people. You're on Rizzle. Don't drop it. Keep it moving.
I,
Okay.
I'm not I'm not drop and just like me, I'm not dropping Rizzle. It's just the one thing that I don't like about Rizzle is just the fact that you have so many beautiful people on Rizzle, and I feel like people on Rizzle should be getting something, because it's so many people that I could just open my phone and watch people on Rizzle. I don't have to post nothing. You
True.
know what I mean? But the people on Rizzle make me want to post because I'm
Absolutely.
like, I want I
To
want
be
my
part of it.
entity. I want my
Yeah.
entity to be in the mix with other entities that I see
Yeah.
are themselves. Like when you go to watch Ken, he's himself. When you go to watch you, you're yourself. GQ, so many different people. They are themselves, and they have their niche or their thing that they choose to talk about or whatever. Even if they choose to do this and choose to do that, they come back to what they love. Like
Yeah.
with you, is you have the affinity to talk about uterine fibroids.
Yeah.
That's something that you have dealt with. That's something that you've been through. That's something that affected your life. So who in the hell is somebody to tell you to not talk about it?
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's not
Exactly.
like so it's not like you have to be the master of uterine fibroids. No, I went through it,
No.
so I'm talking about it how I went through it.
Yes.
And if you choose to subscribe or view or whatever to what I have going on, then hey, maybe we went through it together or you went through it something similar to me. It's
Yes.
a
Yeah.
story. It's a story and it's a way for people to identify with you
Hmm.
because somebody they might have known went through it. Auntie, grandma, mom, sisters, cousins, somebody.
Yep.
It's an identifiable thing. It's a relatable thing. So
Hmm.
with everybody that I choose to look at on Rizzle, I relate to them in some way, form, or fashion. That's why I said I probably never stop doing Rizzle, but I just feel like the people on Rizzle should be compensated for being themselves.
That's true, and I totally agree with you. But one thing with Rizzo with me is that let's never forget the population is separate and distinct. The population is international, and the way Rizzo is put together is perfect for promotion. And I just shared it with one of my friends today. I'm like, you on there, utilize it to your best interest. You have a book, you want to do promotion, your whatever your movement is, promote it there because people are watching you. You're gonna get the views. You don't have to squander for the views. You know you're gonna get the views and whether people respond to you or not, who cares? It doesn't matter. But your information is out there. You're going to get the likes or whatever. People are going to see. Your visibility is always going to be on the rise. So
Right.
you should not put it to the side like it's not good anymore. No, just try to maneuver it differently, work with it
Right.
differently.
I mean, and that's what I do. Pardon me. That's what I do with the whole YouTube and Facebook thing because just like I said. I could post things and no likes, no interaction, no nothing. But what people don't know is that's like the best thing that you could do for me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like that's the right. And like people
okay,
don't even know like people don't even know that they're being baited though.
yes, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like if a lot of people like it, then I'm just going, ah damn. Now I gotta come up with something else, you know what I'm saying? Like just so they won't like it. You know what I mean? Because if people like it, then anything people like, you can monetize.
Mm-hmm.
That's easy.
Mm-hmm.
What about they don't like?
Mm-hmm.
And
That's the hard
get
part.
and getting them to be honest about why they don't like it.
Yeah,
So my thing is, if I could post something and you don't like it, at this point, I know that you like what I'm doing and you don't want to like it because you don't want other people to see you liking it.
hmm. Like today, I
So
was so surprised. I was watching a video, like, oh my God, he's talking about me. That's me. And I was like, oh damn. That's the second time that happened. I was like, oh my God,
hey,
he's talking about me. And I see my
you
video pass or my picture pass. And I'm like, oh my God, he put me in the
I mean, you gotta represent the peoples, you know what I mean? The people who put forth effort to support you. You know what I mean? If you
video.
put forth if you put forth the same effort that those people who support you put, everybody grows together. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
If you have the easiest way I can put it is like this. It's like a motor, regardless if it's a 4 cylinder, 6 cylinder, 8 cylinder, right? If one of those pistons are not getting the spark that it's supposed to get, that motor is not going to run harmonically.
Hmm.
So if you're supposed to be a part of my motor and your part ain't running right, this motor not running right.
Hmm.
Every single person in my life plays a part. I can't have nobody slacking. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's on me to motivate people to not be slacking.
Yeah.
Because if I can get my ass up every single day and make something of myself without having my mother and father to call on, then you could damn sure get your ass up and make something of yourself. And
Absolutely.
you got everybody in your life to call on.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
You know what I mean? So like yeah, you're right. Hey, success is in people's minds, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause people can get to a a financial point, a good financial point, and they still want what the next person has.
Hmm.
And I never understand it about people. Like, if you was worried about your damn stuff, you wouldn't have time to worry about nobody else.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just
You
like
know
a
what I
lot of
mean? Like,
people, they're like, oh, I see you doing your show and a lot of your posting is reference to that. And I'm like, yeah, but and I'm like, oh, but you don't post a lot. I'm like, because that stuff doesn't matter to me. I'm focused on what I'm doing. And just because of that, there's a lot of things that you guys are talking about. I don't even care. It doesn't matter to me, because I already know my business right here, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Okay. And I'm looking to grow it. All
right,
right. And that's
right.
it.
Say that.
All
Say that.
right. Growth and expansion. That's it. I have an agreement with my people right here.
Right,
You want to be in? Let me know. We can schedule. That's
right.
it.
Hey, GQ right about that. If it's meant for you, you damn right it's meant for you. And the only problem that I not even a problem, the only slight quarrel that I have with that statement is it's times that we as human beings feel like something is meant for us, and we'll put the time in, we'll put the energy in, trying to go get it, not understanding how detrimental it is to our marathon.
Yeah, because
So
sometimes we get stuck in
it,
the illusion of
it's
things.
sometimes where you think some shit meant for you and it's not meant for you.
Yep,
You know what I'm
yep.
saying? So that's the only quarrel I have with that statement, but I really do feel like that statement because, like my father said, the cards have already been dealt. It's on
Hmm.
you to play it right.
Exactly, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So every single day when I wake up, my ritual, if you will, and I'm not spiritual, satanic, any of that shit. Uh, my ritual is to wake up, refine myself, drink a glass of water, and say, hey, let's get the day started. Because no matter what last night consisted of, I don't need any substances to get my body working, to get my liver going, to get my bloodstream up and pumping. I need water, which has oxygen in it. So let me drink a glass of water and walk up and down these 18 steps that I got in this house. And, my blood gonna get to pumping and then I'll be up and ready to go. So at that point, that's how I get my day going. And then F, well, yeah. And after I go up the steps a couple times, then, I get to my wake and bake and, get to my herbal essence. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. But
What's up, Jasso?
what's up, Jasmine? No suit, champ. No suit. Just a bow tie. Just a bow tie. You know what I mean? I don't need to turn the AC on. You know what I mean? But like I said, if you know, you know. It's just about starting your day correctly and getting your herbs, getting your fruit, getting everything that you need that you feel as if you need to start your day. It's not about multivitamins and all that old nigga shit. You know what I mean? Like no, like I'm just being honest. I'm serious. You know what I mean? Get your fruit, get your vegetables, get the things that you need, man. Like because a lot of the things that we feel like we need, we don't need. We don't need McDonald's. We don't need Burger King. You know what I'm saying? We don't need fast food. A lot of people really don't understand. It takes about 20 to 23 minutes to make a meal for yourself. From
Hmm.
from the simplest ingredients.
Hmm.
Hey, that's good for you too, Justin. Um,
Same
I, I
here.
I can't say the same. I just had some McDonald's fries yesterday. Um, it's only a couple of things that I get from fast food restaurants. You know what I mean? Like McDonald's has the best fries, so give me their fries, and if their ice cream machine isn't broken, the milkshake type of deal or whatever, or I just like my fries in a softie or whatever, and then dip my fries in the ice. I'm different. Don't mind me, but other than that, I don't really eat fast food. Like
You know,
I have really
as I
no.
shared fast food and I with my health situation, as you shared, my history, I had to cut, and I pretty much like just recreated a new lifestyle, and it
Yeah,
became no fast food. And now with COVID and everything else, well, it's like, oh, just
right. What's up,
cook at
Jimmy?
home, and that's it. Welcome aboard. So it's been a long time. But I have to
I,
say, you talked about McDonald's fries though. When I used to eat fast food, I always had McDonald's fries. Like I could just have that by myself. And that's it. I don't need anything else. Like I just
right,
need a fries. And I get a big
right.
one.
Look, I kind of always been like that. Like I don't know, it's just something about them fries. Like they just good to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
But
You get hooked on
I,
them.
it's so many other places to eat. There's so many other places to get sustenance from that you
Yes.
don't have to eat that. Hey,
No.
what's going on, Playboy? I see you just joined. Hey, Jimmy, you know the vibes,
Alistair,
champ.
welcome. Jimmy,
Yeah, man.
welcome.
That's one of my homeboys too, man. Like, hey, we in here, man, getting to it. You know the vibes, you know what I mean? But it's all about what you put in your body. You know what I mean? Like people used to say, "Hey, you said something about that." I know a person that actually owns a franchise. I should have bought when they was erecting his building. I had the opportunity to buy shares and I didn't.
You should always buy shares. That's one thing I could tell everybody. And Jassim is 100% correct. I may not eat it, I may not consume it, but you know what? I'm invested.
Right. Like
Okay? Take care of
when I
yourself,
miss
take care of your future.
when
It's
I
important.
when I missed my opportunity to buy shares because he was going to bring me in on what he had going on, and I was going to get some shares for a really good price.
Hmm.
After I missed my opportunity with that, let's just say I was Ronald McDonald kicking myself in the ass, yo.
Oh,
For real, because I didn't at the time I had more than enough liquid
yeah.
assets to do it
Yeah.
without missing it. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have
Right.
kept business going the way that it was going, and I wouldn't have missed it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And then it could have been an asset to me later on.
Right, right.
Yeah, yeah, I'm kicking myself in the ass about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, yeah. That's just like the in 2007, I got heads up about what Dodge is doing with the Hellcat before it even came out.
Hmm.
I had I appreciate it, Jocelyn. I had insight. I had insight about what they was about to bring out with the Hellcat. My mind and my money was focused on something completely different.
Mm.
At the time, I had a option to buy almost I think it was 40 or 50 shares at the time.
Hmm.
Those 40 or 50 shares, if I had bought them,
Well, like I said, it's all trial and error. It's a learning
it is.
experience
It
because
is.
you just got to realize the trends because every
Yeah.
season has a trend. You might have lost that one, but right now there are other trends happening. So get
Yeah,
invested, people. A
definitely.
lot of things to follow up there. You can't go wrong. Just be in the game. You know what I mean?
I
You win
mean,
some, you lose some, but you're in the game. At
uh,
least you're gonna get some.
right. A lot of times when I look at the things that I missed out on, it brings me back to my like real estate investments and things like that.
Mhm.
Things that I know, the tangibles that I'm not going to lose on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yeah. The
The
things are
things
always
that
gonna be
create
high. Right. Yep.
passive income from me. You know what I'm saying? The
Yep.
things that make me money when my eyes are closed.
Yeah.
I missed out on that, but I did not miss out on the Raptor, Ford Raptor.
Hmm.
Got insight about that before it came out. Nobody knew that Ford was about to bring out the 650 horsepower F-150. Nobody knew.
Hmm.
Mechanic insiders knew.
Mm. That's you. That's the
So
man, Wrenchturna.
So the consumer didn't know. So
Mm,
if you wasn't a day trader, you really had no insight.
mm,
And a lot of the day traders, I'm gonna say 17 to 20% of the day traders didn't have any insight either.
mm-hmm. Because
So
most
then,
of the time, they're not really looking at the cars like that. They're not really looking at those stocks like that. They don't focus. They focus on the financial ones. So I
so,
know.
so, so then I said that I'm gonna pull the trigger, grabbed him, kept him for 3 years. My investment turned over a whopping 296%.
Mm,
I didn't have to do anything.
mm-hmm.
I didn't have to clock in.
Yeah.
I didn't
Passive
have
income.
to. I didn't have to say I'm about to go on break.
It just kept rolling. Yep.
And when I signed out of it, I saved six of them
Mm-hmm.
so that I have some to fall back on.
Yeah, in the back end.
So in the instance, and Jocelyn knows what I'm talking about. In the instance that they come out and say we're discontinuing this car,
Mm-hmm. I
I
hear
have
you.
stocks. I have stocks within that particular vehicle. So with if and when they stop making it, if and that's hypothetical, if they stop making it, the stocks on that vehicle are going to go up because that vehicle will become a collector's item.
Yeah, more value. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's my retirement fund.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
Can
saying?
y'all
Because
can y'all like put a praise on Mr. Wrenchturna right now? Because he's been dropping a whole lot of gems. Okay. Oh my
like
goodness.
like with every single car that's big, if they don't discontinue it, it becomes a collector's item. All right.
Yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
these I don't know if you're familiar um, with the Barrett Jackson auction.
Mm-hmm.
It's a high dollar auction type.
Auction. Yeah.
So I appreciate it, Jocelyn. With these auctions, these are not your run of the mill cars. These cars are one off cars, two off cars. And when I say that, I mean these cars was bought from the factory, have the factory motor in it, have the factory paint on it, has the factory exhaust on it, and it has matching numbers. So that means that every single thing about the car came from the factory and it was left like that and was preserved.
Mm.
You can buy stocks in collective cars. Let's say like you have a collector car.
Mm-hmm.
You can turn your car into this public thing because that's all stocks is going public.
Absolutely.
So you can take a collector car, turn it public, get people to invest into that car. How in the hell you think you got money to upkeep that car?
Mm-hmm.
How you think they upkeeping their cars?
Mm. Okay.
Why you think when they go to classic auction, these cars cost so much? You're not just paying for the car, you're paying for everything that comes along with that car.
The whole entire
Paperwork.
value.
Paperwork. It's not
Okay.
just about the car, it's about the paperwork.
Oh,
The
okay.
paper
Okay.
trail. The paper trail from the very first person that bought that car to the old lady who went to BF Good Wrench to get her tires rotated in 1972.
Wow.
You're paying for that folder. That folder
Okay.
gets you your money. Without that folder, you just got a car.
Yeah. Okay.
You said a 2017 Chevy sedan SS. Hold, Justin. Which Chevy sedan? Because the SS, if I'm thinking about the same car, that car was built on the same platform as the G8. If we talking about the same car, that car will allow you to put not only a 5.7, but a 6.0 and a 6.2 liter motor in it. And if I'm gonna put a 6.2 liter motor in it, then I'm gonna put a 70 trim turbo on it, and we probably gonna make about 900 to 1,000 horsepower, daily driver, 93 at the pump type. So which one we talking about, champ? I'm waiting, cause this
We
is my
just we
lane,
just got
champ.
a breakdown on Shop
For
Talk.
real, this is my
Okay,
lane. You know what I
the
mean? Like
full run. We just got the
the
full
Chevy
run.
SS was the only one that sold. Oh yeah, so you, Miss Martine, excuse me, but in mechanic language,
Uh huh.
that car that he's talking about, we call that car that bitch
Oh,
because
okay, okay,
it's special like that. That's why I said excuse my language, but that car is special like that.
okay.
And the reason why that car is special like that is because you don't have to change the motor mounts to put different applications into it.
I
And
see.
not only not only can you have it as a track car, you can have it as a drag car. And
Mm,
the average person will never even know
exactly, because they're not gonna use it. Yeah.
because most people think that it was just this sedan commuter car. But what they don't know was that Chevy built that car on a platform that could eat anybody's food. Like that same car, you have a whole nother car, but it's under the GM umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
Chevy got the car. Pontiac had the car. Pontiac goes under, so we gonna keep the car, put our bow tie on it, and keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Over across the pond, you got a manufacturer called Holden, which Chevy has ties to, and which they in the Chevy umbrella, the GM umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
All right? The same exact car is made by them, and it has the Holden logo on it.
Mm.
If you take the Holden logo off of it and you put a bow tie on the front of it, a bow tie on the back of it, you would think that it was a Chevy SS.
Wow.
It's
Dwayne
promoted.
said, "Get it, take him to school." You just did. He's been taking us to school, paid, but
I mean, because the first time, I said that I was going to be cool, let my hair down and just have a cool interview. Speaking of my hair, I don't have it anymore. I was waiting to do this for you. Um,
yes. Oh my goodness.
the life is a little bit different now. You know what I mean? But still wavy though.
First of all, what made you do that?
Just because I felt like it was time. You know what I mean? Like I had my hair for like 14 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I had my hair for like
Was it
14
around
years.
Christmas time you took it out? Was it
A little bit before Christmas.
almost holiday-ish time?
A whole bit.
Wow.
What Jocelyn say? I'm saving my money, man. In the hey, we can get to it, man. I can design a bill for you. It's no problem.
So how do you feel now that you don't have your locks anymore?
Uh, I don't know, man. I don't know.
But you look great though. I love it,
I
you know.
appreciate it. Man, I need
And I
to
loved
act.
it before too. But this is a
Huh?
whole different look for you. A
I mean, I
whole
need a
different
haircut.
persona, everything.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I have my days. I have my days for real. Hey, GQ, don't get seasick, champ. I throw your life preserver. All right? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I forgot to tell y'all to bring y'all rafts and y'all what they call the what are they that you that oh the surfboards.
You're so fun.
I forgot to tell you, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I can't say it's a freedom tank. It's not even a freedom tank because, like I said, I have my days. Whereas I could be doing something and I would go to as if, you know what I'm saying? As if my
Yeah.
hair is still in. I'd be like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, I have my moments, but then I have other days whereas I'm like, shit, I'm good. You know what I mean?
For those
I
of you
don't
who
know.
don't
It's
know,
just,
his blocks were super long, like
yes, they
long.
were.
Were
Yes, they
they
were.
heavy? After a while, were they
They,
heavy?
yes, they were, and that's one of the things that brought me to the point of saying that I was going to cut them because
Okay.
me and my wife and my son had went to the beach, and I got out of the Atlantic. Bomb ass weekend too. Beautiful water. I'm talking about ice blue, all that. I get out of the water, and I feel like I got 4 center blocks holding my head back.
That's heavy. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And
Mm.
before that day, I had already had like I was having like
Neck pain.
problems in my trap and back of my neck, and I was just like, I don't want to get rid of my hair, so I need to find another way to maintain it or whatever may have you. That day right there, that was it. That was
Mm.
it. I was like, I can grow hair whenever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like my father was 72 years old when he died, and had a
Mm-hmm.
full head of hair. I'm not
Mm.
worried about losing no hair or walking around with a moon roof or none of that shit. Like I'm cool. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So I can grow hair whenever I choose to.
Right.
Why am I walking around with my own hair in pain?
Yeah. I'm
Like what?
glad that you sharing this with us and you highlighting that, and it's really important. That's it's the opportunity to allow yourself to just let go. Sometimes we get stuck on things and we're like, oh, like for you, you had it for 14 years. Like, oh my God, it's my locks. I went through stuff to get it to be like this. Like, why am I going to cut it off? And sometimes it's just time is up, you know, it's that simple. And that was the sign. That was probably one of the signs to be like, all right, that's it. That phase, that season is over, you
Yep.
know?
Yep. I mean, I had fun. It was cool. You know what I mean? Like that. Actually, this is my second set.
Mm-hmm.
And this is actually my longest set. But
Dwayne. Oh my God, he coming up with his hair gonna look like
oh my,
George Jefferson when he get home.
hey, hey, look for real. D Hurt. This is exactly why I said what I said. I don't have to worry about the moon roof. You know what I'm saying? Like walking around this bitch like Moonroof Martinez. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I'm good. I'm good, champ. You know what I mean? Nah. And I'm just glad that I'm glad that I got the genes, you know what I mean, to be as confident as that. You know what I mean?
Moving
Yeah,
on up.
moving all the way up.
Moving
You know what I mean?
challenges. Yes. Oh my
Mm.
God.
So this is the part of the interview where I have some questions for you, Miss Martine.
Yes.
All right. How is your YouTube journey going?
My YouTube journey. Well, first of all, I have two channels. So I had to focus on one because I learned about SEO, okay, which
Okay.
is search engine optimization, right?
You better know that.
And when I learned about it, I learned it specifically for YouTube, whereas I learned how basically to title my the titles like and to focus on one important searchable word on my YouTube, right? So
Mhm.
let's say, for instance, like my fibroids channel, if I use the word fibroids, I'm gonna focus on that one word. And when I go to TubeBuddy, basically I'm gonna tell them I want to focus on that word. And that word normally is probably maybe the fourth or the fifth word, or sometimes the third word. It all depends on how you phrase your title. So when I say I'm focusing on that word, then automatically TubeBuddy will give me searchable tags that I basically click and it'd be like, use this, use this, use this. Those are the recommendations that I
Yeah,
attach.
yeah.
Okay. So that's how I've been doing it. And it's been going pretty good. So for that being said, I went to about 78 subscribers to 511, I think, subscribers. You know, with
Right.
that alone, I got, thank you, I got a whole bunch of views and stuff. But at the same time, that's why I promote my book.
Yeah.
So I make my sales there, you know, with every video because it's all in the description. Like you know, we all monetized, okay? Wait.
Right. Right. Not waiting
Okay,
on the check. Not waiting on the check. I can make my own check.
exactly. And then I also cross-reference my other social media handles. It's all in the description. So
Hmm.
a lot of people find me, whether it's the Facebook business page, the Instagram here, which is connected together with the business page. I got my Rizzo on there. I have Clapper on there, which I'm also doing videos there as well. So it's consistent, you know, and I've gotten better in terms of getting uh, comments and stuff like that, which I was not getting before because I
Right.
didn't know basically how to phrase or how to utilize the tags and everything. So that's really a very good, important part that I got to. And it's been working out. So with that being said, my next strategy is to do the same thing with my author Martine Mayas channel, which is where I post all your guys' interviews and stuff.
Hmm.
Fix all the previous things which I started and then continue posting from where I left off. So like that, I already got the skill in terms of how it's working. So now I know how to do it and it's gonna make a lot more sense. You know, because the whole idea is to have, if you can have, you can have 100% SEO, which is really important and it's doable. But if you can't have that, you want to at least be in the 90th percentile. You know what I mean? Close to 100%, like 95, 90 is good because that means that basically Google will pick up the wordings and also the tags related to your channel, which will permit YouTube to recommend your channel. And then once they do that, you also get automatically recommended on Google because you're searchable. So the whole thing with YouTube is to create opportunity for you to be searchable,
Yeah.
you know? And that's why they tell you research before you make the video. It's the backward way. You got to research before you make a video. Don't make a video and then put it there and be like, oh my God, it's not moving. I'm not getting views and this is not happening. Well, you got to
Let
know what you put in out there, people want to see it.
I have to let you know though. When I came back to YouTube, I was doing it reverse.
Mm-hmm.
I made my content and then I went to go search for things that I was talking about in my content. And then I was like, whatever hit the most, that's what
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm gonna tag in
Okay.
SEO. Now, I think I have to rethink how I'm doing like my SEO and because I don't be giving a damn now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know what you're saying. And it's funny. I love the fact that you asked me this question, and I'm gonna be open and upfront with it. Because like you know, a researcher making the brain work, what I started to do is start to check, you know, with TubeBuddy, you could check other people's channels to see exactly what they got behind the screen in terms of um their tags and all that stuff, right? So
right,
I
right,
started doing that with a lot of channels that I love. And I did that with one on your channel with one of your videos. And then I looked and I said, all right, I get it. So I know exactly where you're coming from and why you asked me that question because I know what you're missing. Okay. So on
Hey,
that note, we need to connect
yeah,
and
definitely. Yeah.
we're gonna make, because like I
See,
said,
and look, for you to do your due diligence and to click and to see, I appreciate you doing that. I really do because
hey,
for the longest time, like I said, I was not caring. I'm like, yo,
I know.
I'm about to put this content out. Either they're gonna love it or they not. I'm not about to do all of that other shit. Like, no, I'm not doing it. You know what
Trust
I
me,
mean?
I
They
got
gonna
you.
leave.
You're right here. I feel you. I feel you. And you know what? I'm not surprised that you asked me that question. I'm really not surprised. I'm not surprised. I love the fact that you asked me that question
Hey,
because I feel a little sensitive about it as well because I'm not like, when it comes to that, I'm not the type of person to be like, well, why don't you try to do it like this or do that? You know what I mean? I don't want to have to tell anybody what to do because
right?
I'm not perfect at what I do, but I tend to know a little bit more because I'm seeing a little bit more happen for me. You get what I'm
Right,
saying? And that's the
right.
way that. So I just love the fact that you reached out to me like that, and it was genuine because we're right here.
Hey,
What did
and
you
like
guys
I
say?
said,
You two be out
you
getting
said you
me,
should be out to get him. Hey,
yeah. And
hey, dead ass though. Hey, D Hurt, for real. I've been feeling like that lately, man, because like in the last 6 months, my views just like been going down and shit. You know what I mean? And I'm like,
well,
and I
one thing I
said
have to
something.
tell you, the algorithm changes a lot, and the algorithm is like Instagram. Like for me here, Instagram changed the algorithm on me,
Yeah,
whereas with my IGTV, when I do the Martine Show videos, right? When I post them and I tag them to say that it's part of the series for the Martine Show, I
yeah,
started just like from 2 weeks ago, I started getting less views. Okay. But what I did is that I took a video and from Clapper and I put it on IGTV and I did not label it the Martine Show and I got mad views. Like today, when I did the reel to advertise for you, all of a sudden it just shot up out of nowhere. And I'm like over 500 plays. I'm like, what's going on? The algorithm switch on us. It changes. Same thing with YouTube. When you think you
it's
got
just
it going on, and then there's a change. It's
and that's
flip.
the thing. Like I don't never feel like I got it going on and none of that shit. My thing is this right here. My 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 go-to with YouTube is the fact that people go to YouTube not only to be entertained but to learn. All right. With that in my head, I know that I am a skilled individual. I know that if I open my mouth about certain things, people are going to listen, people are going to learn. So, oh, pardon me. With that in mind, just like I said in today's video, I don't feel like I have to be out here shucking and damn jiving to get no views, yo.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I feel as if I'm one of the teachers of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Because you have entertainers, you have rappers, you have singers, you have artists that can draw, you have all types of things. But I feel like that I'm one of the professors. I'm one of the teachers. I'm one of the people that can help you to do some shit that you might not have known how to do before you watch my video.
It's true. It's really true.
Before you go to spend 30, 40,000 on a damn car, you can go check out my car reviews. You can go check out Shop Talk, and I can give you the highs and the lows, what to look forward to, and all of these things
Hmm.
that you might not have known before you go and ruin your credit on some shit that's going to depreciate as soon as you drive it off the lot.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the driving point for me doing car reviews. I wanted to do car reviews because I've bought new cars.
Mm-hmm.
Will I ever again? Hell no.
Mm-hmm.
I know how it feels to write a check for a car
Mm-hmm.
and don't want that car the very next month. Don't want the car and go to sell the car, and that car has depreciated more than $10,000.
That's one of the reasons why I actually don't buy cars. I mean, I've been leasing cars for the past 8 years,
I won't
and
lease. I won't lease either.
it just works out for me, you know.
It does. My cousin, I got aunts, I got people that do that, and it does. It works out.
Hmm.
I said that I wasn't going to lease because I like to.
You
I
like to do
like to.
stuff to the car, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
When
want
you
to
lease,
customize. That's a
yeah,
whole different
yeah.
ballgame. And there's a part of me that loves to do that too. That's the reason why, like being younger, I would
Yeah,
buy older cars. But I used to put so much money at, trying to do so many different things, and I was just like, I can't do this. I can't do this no more.
yeah,
I'm done.
yeah. So that's the main reason why I don't lease. Um, when I graduated high school, I graduated at 16. I was gifted a brand new Audi, brand new. When I walked out of graduation and I sat my ass in that car for the first time, I had 4 miles on it.
Mhm.
Four, not 40, not 400, 4 miles. Little did I know that. Oh, my phone trying to die on me. Hold on, hold on. Let me get some juice over here. Um, little did I know that, me thinking that I got this new car, it's this great thing. At that time, being 16, I didn't know anything about taxes. I didn't
Mm,
know I didn't know anything about upkeep.
mm.
I didn't know anything about maintenance. Um, for everybody that's here, that's grown, it's not about the car you buy. It's about if your ass can afford the maintenance.
It's true. It's so true. It's so true. And one of the
If
other reasons why I love my lease agreement, because within that 3 years, it's
all
all from the
maintenance is taken
manufacturer.
care of.
Bring it back, drop it off. They bring me back home, they pick me up, I go pick up my car. I no worry in the
Yep.
world. Once
Well,
I know the lease is over, I bring it back even like a couple of weeks before, a month before. So I have
yep,
nothing to pay. Okay.
yep,
Get a new
yep,
agreement and we all good. But you gotta
yep.
have good credit though, guys. You gotta have good credit.
Hey,
Okay?
you
That's the
bet. You
thing.
better say that. You better say that.
Okay?
Hey, because if you don't got good credit, you might as well just go rent a car and just
Yeah,
keep paying on it that way.
yeah, yeah.
Your credit ain't gonna go nowhere, but at least you have a car.
So that's exactly it. But I feel you. I really feel you on that.
Hey, so another question that I have for you, um,
Okay.
being being in New York and being a content creator, how does New York affect you being a content creator?
How does it affect me? Actually,
Going out into the world every day. I'm talking about going out into New York every day. How does New York affect you being a content creator?
for me personally, it really does not affect me in a negative way, to tell you the truth.
Okay.
Um, because like in my field in terms of content creation as being a writer into the world of authorship and being part of women empowerment, that is
Mhm.
basically a very niche environment, and it's kind of like more like a social club, in a way where a lot of the women are just basically sharing their story, bringing out awareness, but is a lot of healing that happens in between. There are times where you do find, jealousies here and there without
Hmm.
saying, but I guess it comes with the territory. But in terms of New York being diverse, I think that it has helped me a lot in terms of reaching many different types of sectors of people, and
Absolutely.
also learning of the different types of people who actually suffer with the same condition that I had,
Right.
because there are a population of people, like in the Black community, we happen to suffer with fibroids a little bit more based on what we eat, because we're
Yeah.
eating highly consumable food that's like fried or fats and all that stuff, because it comes from origination, you know,
Yeah.
from the South, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us from Haiti, a lot of us are eating griot, you know,
Huh?
jus coulé, fried plantains, stuff like that. So it allowed me to identify myself, but at the same time, for me to learn that the other different cultures that are similar to mine, and also see how we're similar and different at the same time. And also to help teach them that, you know what, you can substitute as opposed to having that same dish all the time, like diversify, you know, and stuff. So that's really what New York has given me the opportunity to have like good exposure, you know, and everything, and to learn more. But like I said, New York can be conflicted, in many different ways. But it all depends on the sector of people that you're wrapped around.
Yeah.
You know, it
Like,
depends.
and the main reason why I asked you that is because being from Southside Jamaica, Queens, right?
Oh, you come from
And
Southside Jamaica, Queens. Okay, not too far from me.
106 in Warham. My aunt still owns the house on South Road.
Wow.
Please don't get it misconstrued. That house is a part of our heritage. I can go back and live in that house right now. 146-21 South Road.
Wow.
My aunt rents out the basement right now. That's the only part of the
Wow.
house she rents out.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
nice.
so I think about it a lot. Like, how would my content be different if I was back home?
Well, in terms of the way you have your content now, to tell you the truth, your content is evergreen. And what I mean by evergreen is that it's useful in any time, any season, any day, any year. The
I
information that
appreciate
you put out.
I appreciate
So
it.
you're welcome. So which means wherever you go, you're always going to be fluid because your information is always going to flow because it's valuable. That's what evergreen is all about. And it doesn't outdate. And this is the type of thing that I learned how to do too with my information. Like I'm showing people how to heal mentally, physically, and emotionally, no matter what you're going through, whether you having fibroids or not. I mean, I have some men who watch my videos because the healing mechanisms that I share on my channel are useful to all people, but I focus on uterine fibroids because it's my personal story.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, you would be good everywhere.
I appreciate it. I mean, when I was backstage earlier, you know what I mean, and I was with makeup, I was saying to my wife, like, you know, that's one of the things that I was going to ask you
Yeah, because
because
Shop Talk, think about it, Shop Talk. I learned from Shop Talk, and I'm in New York. Sometimes like some things that you come out and say, and I feel like, well, he was like talking to me, but you don't even know that, and stuff because it was funny. As soon as you came up with the whole that video with Toyota Corolla, I had just renewed my lease and got a brand new Toyota Corolla. Okay, I had like that week. I got it that week. That weekend, you came out with that video, and I was just like, "Yo, did he know?" Because I don't share
I
on my
didn't.
personal like that,
I didn't.
But it
I
was just
promise
so
you I
funny.
didn't.
So automatically, when I saw the title and everything, I was like, I'm gonna watch it to the fullest,
Yeah, yeah.
because I have one.
Right. Right. I mean, yeah, and this is why, like I said, I chose to ask you particular questions because, being in the field, we look to learn from each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he should. As a
Hey,
matter of fact, if he starts a blog where he shares his YouTube videos, he could also have the affiliate for automakers on there as well, you know. And that would actually bring traffic to his videos, also bring traffic on Google, also bring traffic to, his affiliate link and all that. So that would work too. So it's
I
probably something
mean,
you want
I,
to
I'm
look
not
into.
I'm not in decline to those things. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's a lot of stuff concerning the YouTube and everything that I got going on that I don't know about. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's not as if I'm like, oh, I'm the YouTuber that knows every damn thing. No, I
Mm-mm.
just know about my field, regardless
Mhm.
if it's music, IT, mechanics, motorcycles, cars. You know what I mean? Like I know about what I do.
Yeah.
I can't go off into somebody else's field claiming that I'm this entity that I'm not. So
Mhm.
this is why when I'm talking about things, just like you, GQ, Johnson, like everybody, I'm relaxed, I'm cool, I'm collective. That's because I've been doing this shit for so long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I've been working on motors since I was like 4 or 5 years old. Like, and I think I said this on our first interview, but I broke down my first dirt bike with my own hands. And I got my little black ass whip for that shit too. But I put it back together though. I put it back together with the same hands that I tore it down with.
They were not playing. They were not playing. Oh my God.
That is, you know what I mean? So that was my introduction. You know what I mean? That was my introduction to motors, you know what I mean? Because obviously something in my little brain said, I want to know how this works. I can work on this. This is in my wheelhouse. I didn't even know what the hell a wheelhouse was.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
I
What I
don't know.
love about what's up, Shamoon? Welcome aboard. Oh my God. Shamoon
Yeah,
is
what's up,
from
Shimon?
overseas, guys. And he's
Right,
on
right.
here.
And
Yeah.
that's love, man. That's love. Just to get love from the Rizzle family, you know what I mean? Because I be thinking that, out of all of the love that we get on Rizzle, I would be thinking that they be checking for us on the American side of it. You know what I mean? Like the
No,
YouTube and the Instagram, you know what I mean? The
no. Oh,
Facebooks and
no, not all. Like I get the crossovers because I created something separate, you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
But you really gotta keep the momentum going to have like a full crossover. That's for sure. You know. One thing I want to say about you and YouTube is, you see, it's like you got stuff that you know, and I got stuff that I know, but we still know different things. Like you're keen in production. Your videos are like top notch. Okay, there's no
I
doubt about
appreciate it.
that. You know,
I
you got your
appreciate it.
editing together, whatever. I don't know that part. You know what I mean? To me, it's like, oh my God, that's kind of like intricate for me. And GQ has that too. You know, when it comes to video animation, editing, all that is perfect. But the technical part, the technicalities is where you kind of fall off, you know. And once you get that technical part, believe you me, you're gonna pick up. You're gonna pick up. But only thing with you is that you have over 200 videos. So we gotta go back and take a look, like each video, and do it from there in terms of your tags and all that, because you ain't using no tags. Okay, or whatever tags you're using, you just like whatever.
I'm yo,
Because they're not
I'm
connected.
dead. I'm dead ass. I
All right.
really look. I really stopped
You just like
Caring.
whatever. Like if you use tag, you just pick them because you just like I'm just gonna put that there. I don't care. I know.
Yo, yo, one of my other homeboys, he has 236,000 subscribers, right?
Yeah.
He said, bro, you care about your content. Care about the particulars that come with your content.
Yeah. The technical part of it is important.
And that statement didn't resonate to me until you started talking about the technicalities.
Yeah. Yeah. I
And
mean, it took
both of you
something.
guys are saying the same thing.
Yeah, it took something. Like, this is what I tell everybody before you even create your channel. Okay, create your channel, but before you even drop your first video, learn all the technicalities first
Yeah,
because you're going to find yourself having to go back. Okay. Because, like, even like, let's say in terms of your about page with your description, you're not using full characters that I know. And there's a lot more that I know that could be added because I watch you and I see what you do that could be added to make it better so that it could be full fledged and like that you just leave it like that. So every time you post, that stays and then you add another maybe a couple of lines for description and it gives you 100% SEO based on what you're talking about. Like you're not doing that. You know, everything is just stationary and you just like, I'm dropping videos, and the videos on the bomb all the time, but the back end is not being taken care of, you know. So that's
and
all
I
it is.
keep dropping them too.
Let me tell you, I have you on a watch list. I told you that. I have you on a watch list.
Every other day, I'm dropping a video.
And the thing about it, I find myself missing videos. I have to go back to the watch list and be like, which one did I miss? Because you started dropping every day. And then there was a guy that came on that put a comment like, yo, this dude is so consistent.
Right, right. I seen that too, and I'm like, I have to. Hey, Shimon, you is crazy as hell, yo. Wrenchturna. Hey, that could not have been my name, man. I would have had to been a Fisher to be that name. But yeah, I noticed that too. That the guy was like, "Yo, this dude is so consistent." I mean, it's just, yo, we are in a pandemic right now.
Yeah,
I don't work nobody's job, so I don't clock in for nobody. I do
yeah,
whatever the hell I want to because I've made it that way.
yeah.
With that being said, I'm reminded every single day, like Nipsey Hussle wakes me up every morning
Mm-hmm.
because that's what I have on my alarm. Right before Nipsey passed, one of the things that he made prevalent to everybody is that this shit is a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, and the excerpt that I have of him on my phone talking explains why it's a marathon and not a sprint.
Mm-hmm.
So regardless of what mood I'm in the morning, hearing Nip talk is the motivation. Like, get up, do something. Regardless of what it is, regardless if it's designing something or doing promotions or do something to take another step in your marathon.
Mm-hmm.
Because the only finish line that's guaranteed is when our TVs get turned off.
Yeah, yeah. True.
So I have no finish line and I have no baton to pass to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
This is my race. So I have to run my race based on my stamina, based on my water intake, based on the air that I'm breathing, based on how much rest I got. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people really don't understand what the entity of a Nipsey Hussle meant to people like me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
you might have other people might have, I don't know, Godfrey the comedian or something. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that he could resonate to you the way Nipsey resonates to me.
Mm-hmm.
His life meant more than just cripping,
Mm-hmm.
more than just being from rolling 60s, more than just being from California. His brain was of a business mind.
Mm-hmm.
No matter where you sat his brain on this earth, everything that he did, he was going to do
Mm-hmm.
in another place. I identify with that brain because I am that brain.
For sure.
I don't care where I'm at. I am going to make some shape. We gonna get some money. We
Yeah.
not gonna be at we not gonna be at the bottom of the totem pole.
Yeah.
We gonna have jets in our garden tub and shit. Like,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no. Because I know all about my great grandfather's stories.
Mm-hmm.
Having dirt floors for your fucking tent and shit. I'm not going back to that. I know where my people come from. I know what Jack Mel Haiti looks like.
Mm.
I will continuously go back to Haiti, but will I ever go back to the way that we lived before we had something? No,
It doesn't have to be. No. I totally agree. 100%. Doesn't have to be.
no.
We're the new wave. But we got
You know what
another
I'm
way.
saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I just
Mm-hmm.
I learned a lot, and so in part with me learning a lot, I choose to be an entity that people can not only learn from, but my cousins, my family members, my family, the people around me. I want people to be proud of me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and another motivating factor for me is my family not coming to me on that grievery shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, everybody know my mom, my pop's gone, but I don't need no handouts and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I appreciate the love, but I don't need none of that grievery shit. Like, yo, you know what I mean? I know such and such ain't right, but here, and I'm good, Joe. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
What's
we
your name?
do. Mm-hmm.
What's your
Mm-hmm.
name? You all right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I'm at peace with it. You know what I'm saying? They live full lives.
Absolutely. I agree with you. And that's the
I'm
part of
not
it
at
that
peace.
people don't understand. You know, they're like, oh, you're a little too strong or too harsh and this. It's not that. It's just what you expect me to do. I have a life to live myself, you know?
Right, right, right. Like, my, my mother said some particular things to me.
What's up, Ricky?
What's up, Ricky? Peace. My mom said particular things to me dealing with Alzheimer's.
Mm,
My father said particular things to me towards the end dealing with cancer. I know for a fact that I have fulfilled everything that they have said to me, and
awesome.
then some, and then some.
Awesome. That's a
My
testimony by itself.
my father left me in 2013. My mother left me in 2018. I know they proud of me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
every single day that I do everything that I do, I know for a fact that my parents are proud of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so the people that are here living on the earth with me, I just look forward to making them just as proud of me as I make my parents proud. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Wow. Deep.
I just don't want them to be mad at me when I see them again. You know what I mean?
They won't. They'll open arms to you. I trust they will.
That's that's the biggest thing in my mind. You know what I mean? Because I know that we are of the physical while we're here. I truly understand that, and I know that I will see my parents again.
And Dobek got double hearts. I love it.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate it.
You have what you call it? You have
Thank you,
TubeBuddy,
D.
right?
Hurt. I appreciate that, bro. You say what?
You
What
got
say?
TubeBuddy, right? You got TubeBuddy.
Yeah. I got two,
Okay.
buddy. I got a couple of things that can help me. When we off air, or whatnot. Like another day or whatnot. We can definitely video chat each other, and you
Yeah,
can
we're
give
gonna
me
connect.
some.
But I want to leave you with this, and I want to leave it because everybody could pretty much get a handle on it. Um, when you go to TubeBuddy, no,
Uh huh.
when you go to your video manager, you know where it says
Uh-huh.
manage videos. Okay, you
Uh-huh.
go to content, right? Okay, so when you go to content and you tap on one video to see the back end stuff,
Uh-huh.
now there's an area that would say SEO.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you click on it, have you ever taken a look to see where your percentage is on one video for the SEO?
I don't care nothing about that shit. Never checked
All
on it.
right.
Never clicked on it.
So I want you to look at that because you need to see, because everything is visual. Once you
Yeah.
start to connect with it, you're going to be like, damn, I'm going to tell you on one of yours what it is. Do you mind me saying it here?
I don't mind. I mean, the same people that's
Okay.
here watch my videos, so
Okay. So on one video, because I check a couple of your videos. So on one of your videos, you had one that was at 25%. So
okay.
that's one of the ways, the difficulties that you're having, like you're like almost non-searchable because whatever you have inside in the back end is not what either Google or YouTube are looking for. Like nobody's really searching that. So when
Okay.
you see the number is low, that means that you out of the loop, you out of the game. Like nobody want to know about what you put in terms of the description is not making much sense for the algorithm for Google as well as YouTube. And you
Okay.
know, they partner, they parallel.
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
if Google say yes, YouTube say yes. If YouTube say yes, Google says yes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They're
Definitely.
okay.
Definitely.
So you had another one that was at 15%. That's even lower.
Damn,
Okay.
I'm shooting bad out here.
And you have another one that I saw that was zero. So that's the reason why when you're saying I'm not getting views, I'm not getting comments, is because the SEO is not basically not there.
It's kind of non-existent.
Yeah. So,
I dig what you're saying too. Um,
but if you
that
have
that
it at
that falls in line with me saying I ain't doing none of that dumb shit. I'm creating videos,
yeah,
helping
but at
create.
the same time, it falls in line with that. But at the same time, we got to come now and see how it hurts you at the end
Right,
because
right,
you
right.
have because you are one person that has bomb ass videos.
I
Like
appreciate it. I
like
really do.
your videos, we could take them and let's say we want to put your videos on let's say like pay-per-view type of thing, like Vimeo or whatever. That's a perfect all your videos are perfect for that. You know what I mean? It's worth like paying a fee just to watch it, and then you'll have a time frame for just maybe a month, and then you gotta rebuy it again if you want to review it. Like your videos are top notch, but on YouTube purposes, it's like, but to make that video work by itself, you
Yeah.
don't have that mechanism, you know? So it's like you're kind of working very hard every time you put out a video because the video is not working by itself. While the video could be working while you're sleeping, basically.
Right, right. And my videos used to. They used to work
Exactly.
while I was resting. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because
But that was because
I
the algorithm was different then.
Now I felt like the algorithm was on my side then.
That too.
Yeah,
But
that
then
is.
now that things have been different and adjusted and all that, I mean, but that's really the nutshell of what you're missing, when it comes to your channel. That's the one of the main parts that you're missing.
And
Because your,
you
your
know,
your titles are pretty much they're not bad titles. They're very good constructive titles according to what I see. You may have to, depending when you utilize, with TubeBuddy, you may have to do some change of words, like flip maybe whatever the most important word is to be
yeah,
searchable, whatever.
yeah.
But other than that, you should be good. But that SEO part, that's like the big component that's missing.
Hey, and you see my wife put the pen in the pad. She knows how I am about like the paperwork type. You know what I mean? Like I would rather do the work and not the paperwork.
Yeah, I totally get it. Because that part is a little more like administrative work, to tell you the truth, but it's the most important component that you need, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm coming to understand this. You know what I'm saying? When I'm getting 30 damn views on a video, and I know
Yeah.
for a fact that I ain't said no dumb shit in the video. How is this working? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah,
honestly, I know I ain't said nothing dumb. I know I haven't misled anybody. I know I'm not talking about anything idiotic, and I'm making sense. So how is my videos not being seen? You know what I mean?
yeah.
And like, it's times that cause see, right now I'm in the media room. This is the media room of the house.
Okay.
It's times that I'm in the media room with my wife, and we are watching YouTube because I'm trying to kind of be forward about what I'm doing, and I see somebody who's kind of on pace with what I'm talking about type,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't have all the facts. They're not
Mm-hmm.
articulate. They're not
Mm-hmm.
engaging their audience. And I'm taking notes of all of the things they're not doing,
Mm-hmm.
but how in the hell you get 300,000 views though?
Well, yeah, that's the part. They got the back end together, and then plus, they probably have, like, a lot of people have email marketing, which is something that I work on with, basically collecting people's information and creating my own database. So when they shoot out their video, basically they have either a newsletter that they send into an email, say that, yeah, I just dropped a new video, whatever, check it out, da da da, before it, actually goes anywhere else. And sometimes
Yeah,
they kind of do it like, they kind of like, they say like they'll put the video on YouTube as unlisted, which
yeah,
is private, and then they'll send it to a few people. They watch it like their database, and then after they're done, then they'll make it go public on their YouTube. So automatically, right then and there, what's going to happen is that once that video goes live public on the channel, it shoots up because search engines, SEO, all that is all part of that, and people have already been watching it,
right,
so
right,
it's
right.
already like out of nowhere. You have that too. So those
Hey,
are those things. That's why, like, we have to build our own database. Like, I utilize Rhythm so I could build my own database out of this show, basically. So when you guys sign on, you sign into my system, which you schedule yourself. It sends you an email. I got your info, and next time I'm doing something, hey,
I liked how you did that too. You know what I
it,
mean?
but it makes sense and it works because
I
I
like,
need a reminder.
I really liked how you did that because when I seen it, I'm like,
What the heck?
oh, I said,
Yeah.
oh, right. This is a real professional type. You know what I mean? And then you get the notifications before it's time for you to go on air,
Yeah.
and so I
So,
was like, when I got my notification, I was actually in the kitchen taking care of my family, for dinner and whatnot. And I was like, well, shit.
I got an interview.
Yeah. And I said this to my wife. I said I got an interview and I need for I need to be straight. I need for my makeup to be straight and all of that good stuff. I need to be looking good. And so I was like, I need to eat so I can get myself together and be presentable for the interview. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure my waves is good and make sure I'm lined up. And because you never know who's going to see this. You never know who can be in a position to do business with you, who wants to spend money
Absolutely.
with you, who's looking at you with a eye open and an eye closed.
Hmm. I
So
mean, the way you project yourself also is like you're already a household name. You know, you really are.
sometimes I think about it like that, but
You really are. You really are. I think the thing about it, you see, you're very humble, which I love, and that's like a very great aspect of your personality. You know, but you are a household name, okay? And Wrenchturna is already a household name. Boston Bridges is actually a derivative of Wrenchturna, which is also from the household name. It's the baby of the household name. So it's
yeah,
like, hey, you know?
yeah. I mean that. I was going to tell Mitch that too. When he was saying what he was saying. Um, my goal is to make Boston Bridges a household name before I monetize,
Mm-hmm.
so that by the time I do get monetized, the money that not the money, the pennies that YouTube will be choosing to send me,
Mm-hmm.
I won't be thinking about it because I'm making videos because I actually like to make videos.
Absolutely. More the merrier, but you know what? It's always great to have what you deserve to have. That's all it is. Yeah.
So
But you,
this is why I have my aspect of I knew that I was going to get paid before I came to a point of them thinking about paying me
mm-hmm.
because I knew that if I solely relied on that, I wouldn't have 230 some videos
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah,
I'd
you
be
got a
like,
lot of videos. You got a lot of videos. And like I said, that's a great thing. At the same time, it's nothing to be discouraged about to go back and piece by piece take a look at each video behind the scene to see what needs to be fixed. You know, it sounds like a lot, it is, but you have production. You really do. You know, I mean, your consistency is top notch, like 100%. All right. This is what everybody aspires to be. Like, I'm not even at that point yet. You know what I mean? So, it's the only thing, like I said, you need to fix the back end. Once you fix the back end, then you're good to go. Okay.
and, and I look forward to getting the knowledge and working with you in order on doing so. All
And
right.
we're gonna
I
do it.
don't I don't I don't really deal with a lot of people like that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know. I know.
Because because I don't know people's intentions.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I just kind of stay to myself, to my friends, my motorcycle brothers, my son, my daughter, my wife. Like I don't really deal with a lot of people,
Hmm.
but I look. I always look forward to linking with and doing astronomical things with like-minded individuals.
Absolutely. Same here for me too. I'm very
You know what I'm
selective.
saying? I
You got
just
to be
I
selective
don't
because
know.
you got to protect your energy. That's number one. Okay. Like I said, the show is basically wide open. Anybody could make it here, but those who actually do make it here is because they prepared. Because
Right,
once you come on this platform, it's transformational. Because you know what? You're here with a second interview. You're not the same person I interviewed the last time. You have major improvements. You get what I'm saying? You've come a long way. Everybody who has come on this platform either got something going on, or when they get the first interview, they go implement more work so that when they come back, the accountability is like, I got something to show. I got something to tell, you
Right.
know? And it's been like that all around. But there's some who don't make it at all, simply because within themselves, they're not ready. And with all due respect, I do understand, but the show must go on. There's always
Yeah.
going to be somebody else.
Right.
That's it,
Right.
you know?
Regardless of if you don't want to perform today, this show is going to happen.
And I have a policy. I only ask people one time. I'm not going to ask you, like, do you want to be on my show? Come out. No, because that one time is the invitation.
Right.
Either you say
Right.
yes,
That was
or,
me reaching out then.
you
That was
know,
me reaching out then. If your bum ass didn't want to accept it, hey, that's on you.
you know,
I
and
feel
that's
you.
it. Just like,
And I didn't mean to explicate like that, but I really felt you on that shit. Like,
yes, like I'm
because
not, I don't need
I
to hold you down or pray for you or beg you to come on this show. Like some people have this thing, like they'll look at the Instagram, and because it's not in the thousands in terms of followers, they're
mm-hmm,
like, oh, all right, no
mm-hmm,
problem.
mm-hmm.
But you don't understand. This show is about the experience while you're on set. It's not about how many followers I have or what, you know what I'm saying? It's something that you live through as you're going through it here. I mean, we've been talking for 2.5 hours.
Say that,
Okay.
and I didn't even realize it.
Okay.
I
Think
actually
about it.
thought I actually thought it was like 9:30.
No, it's 10:36. You get what I'm saying? And
Hey,
and I
no,
feel
no,
like
no. I do this though. I do this because I could be on the phone with one of my homeboys. Josh, he was on. My cousin Dunny was on earlier too. I could be on the phone with them, and time just surpasses, and I end up going to bed at 3:30, and my wife be like, "Yo, what the
what the
fuck?"
heck?
And I'd be like, "Yo, I didn't even.
Yeah,
I'm not. I'm not looking at the time because I'm engaged with what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm engaged with the conversation, or
it is.
time flies when
So
you're having fun.
so the thing about it is that when you say, like, you're not into the BS and all that stuff, I'm right there with you. Same policy, same thing. It's just like I told you, I said, I reached out to you and I said, Mr. Wrenchturna, I would love to highlight you for Black History Month. You were like, the vibes, I got you, no problem. All right,
Big
here,
factory.
schedule yourself. You picked a
Yep.
date, you told me when, I said, no problem, I got you. And we're here.
Yep. Yep.
And I'm glad that I said that I want to make sure that you're included in the whole Black History Month thing because you deserve it.
I appreciate it, sister, and it's big respect. You know what I'm saying? Like on my end towards you, it's big respect. You know what I mean? I respect
Mhm.
what you do. I respect what you have going on. On top of that, we Haitian, so you know what I mean. We got to
Yes,
stick together anyway. You know what I
absolutely.
mean?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
Always love, for sure.
yeah, of course. And I just I don't know, man. Like with certain people, you, GQ, Mitch, Jossam, Ken, uh, it's so many people from Rizzo that if we had never gotten cool, I probably would have been looking like going on to Rizzo and just seeing random people. I would have been looking at their videos like, damn, he cool as shit. Why he ain't one of my homeboys? You know what I mean? Like, but it's like everybody that's cool with me, I'm like, yo, that's what's up, man. Like, even down to like certain little people that might have responded to this video or that video, and they don't make a lot of videos, but they make some videos. I just dig it, man. I dig the fact that I have friends
Hmm.
that I've met on Rizzle, and there are times that my friends from Rizzle say more and like more than half of these raggedy ass niggas I've been knowing since high school.
Yes. Yeah. It's so true. It's so true. No lie. No lie.
That
And
is,
that's
bro.
one of the reasons why. That's one of the reasons why my old Instagram page where I had 5,000, I
Uh-huh.
trashed it. I discontinued it and started a whole new page. Okay, I didn't care who I got rid of, whatever. I was like, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
dissect nothing. It has 5,000.
yeah.
Get rid of it. Okay, that season is over. And start.
My Facebook channel, my last Facebook page or channel, whatever, I had 47, 4,800 friends. When it was time for my motorcycle club to do something, to have a function, fish fry, whatever may have you, 100 motherfuckers wouldn't like it, share it, nothing, wouldn't even come out. So I said, all right, fuck everybody. I let go of the page,
Mm-hmm,
deaded it, started a new page.
mm-hmm. That's it.
Now, now my Facebook page is only for the promotion and marketing of whatever business I'm choosing to promote and market.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't care nothing about Facebook, man. Like, because
Mm-hmm.
when you are on Facebook being other than yourself and you out here cooning for racists that don't care nothing about you,
Mm-hmm.
and I call you out for the coon that you are, and I get banned for that, I don't care nothing about your platform.
Mm-hmm.
Because the action that you're doing is called cooning. That's not a derogatory term. That's
Mm-hmm.
not a curse. That's not a slander. So what the hell you look like putting me in Facebook jail for calling somebody exactly what the hell they are?
Wow. Yeah, that's been a big one.
So Facebook is beneath me.
Yeah, that's
I
been a
don't
big
care
one.
nothing about Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did it to themselves. What you look like putting grown ass people in Facebook jail because they speak in their mind. What?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
you don't restrict racists from spewing their rhetoric. You
Mm-hmm.
let them keep on. They can get 1,000,000 likes on some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I can be talking about uplifting us and you block me and stop people from seeing my posts and
Yeah,
put me in
because
Facebook jail.
somebody went and reported it. That's why. Yeah.
And that makes me look at things from a completely different aspect. Why? Because in the back of my mind, I'm thinking it's one of these lost niggas. And nobody can make me think different.
Right.
These niggas don't know their culture because they have no culture. They
Yeah.
don't know nothing about their background and none of that. Like, they come from drinking cow milk and eating chitlins.
Mm.
That ain't my culture.
Yeah, it's not us either.
Right. That ain't our culture.
No.
So I can't side with you with your slavery rhetoric and lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's mad people that I don't try to push nothing on anybody. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm quick to point out your slavery lifestyle. It's not about me. It's about you and what has been implemented into you by your own parents via them.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, I don't look to change anybody. But if I can give you this knowledge, it's on you to do with it what you will.
Exactly. And the same thing we do here on this show. We drop a lot of gems, a lot of knowledge, a lot of technical stuff, whatever. People are listening, they're like, oh, let me go check this out. Let me go, because that's what I do. I hear something and I'm like, oh, let me go research it. Let me Google it. Let me, you know what I mean? So anybody who watches this show on a regular basis, there are things that we repeat every week. After a while, if you're really watching, you'll be like, okay, I got this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean?
Hey, before we wrap up, I just want to say this right here. To people that's not even watching, to the people that's watching right now, if you are investing stocks and you are trying to get some residuals to make your life better, this, that, and the third, look at Webull. A lot of people are rocking with Robinhood, still rocking with Robinhood. Go check out Webull, all right? And look at how easier things are. And to simply put it, it's like this. If you want a avenue or you want a platform where you can go and invest without the CEO trying to regulate what you can buy stocks in, trying to say what you should buy and what you shouldn't buy, go to Webull. Webull. Two
Yeah.
L's, not three.
Is
Yeah,
that new
just
one?
two.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Webull and invest your heart out to no avail, to no drama, to no bullshit, to no, somebody trying to stop you from getting money with your own money. That's my last promotion for this video. Miss Martine, I really appreciate you.
It definitely was a pleasure. Thank you so much for accepting the invitation. As I said,
Anytime.
you were just like, you know the vibes. I got you. I said,
And you see when you reach out, it's no problem.
yes.
It's no
Yes.
problem at all.
So
Any
I'm happy. I'm very
any
happy.
given time, if you need my insight, whatever, you can call on me. I'm there for you. We're gonna be talking in the next day or so, so you can
Yes,
help
we
me
will.
figure out this SEO thing. And hey, I appreciate you from one Haitian to another, one creator to another. I appreciate you, everything that you're doing for the culture, reaching out to guys like me. You know what I mean? Just a lot of the times I don't know what the hell I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because YouTube has become second nature to me now.
Hmm.
So I'm making videos because I feel as if I want to make a video, so I'm just going to do it. Not,
Hmm.
oh, I'm gonna get paid off of it, so I need to do it. No, I'm doing it because I want to do it. So to you, every single person like you that does what you do, they might not do it as good as you. I appreciate you.
Thank
And
you so
I
much.
thank you. I thank you for having me and shining your light on to me. You know what I'm saying? Because in this real world, let them tell it, they don't fuck with me like that.
I know. I know.
Yeah, man. So it is what it is. Hey, GQ, I appreciate that too, man. Thank you for coming, man, and being a
Thank
part of
you.
it.
I
Like,
second that. It was the
man,
bomb, and it's 10:48. That is like world record. I've had 2 hour interviews before, but this past 2 hours, okay?
hey, and I hope that everybody that stuck around, I hope that my content wasn't mundane, and I hope that you had a fun time, man, because I really did. I really appreciate this. You know, the only thing we missing is DC on the ones and twos. You know what I mean? Turning
Yes.
into a party type. You know what I mean? But
Yes.
I really appreciate you, and I appreciate everything you do. If you need me, I'm there for you. If you call on me, I'm there for you too.
For sure. And thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for being here and supporting Mr. Wrenchturna. Once again, check out his YouTube channel. Check him out wherever he is. It's Universal Wrenchturna. You can't miss it, okay?
Right,
And check out
right.
Ross and Bridges. By all means, support
Stop
the
by and stay
social,
fly.
yeah, support the social movement. You know, it's family business, father and son. Please support them. And thanks again. See you all on Thursday. Oh, by the way, quick announcement. This
Oh,
Thursday is the 18th coming. There's a
uh-huh.
special program that's going to happen. There's going to be an interview that's going to happen. However, it's going to be an interview of me. GQ is going to have the pleasure of being on this platform interviewing me so you guys can get to know me a little bit better because I've been interviewing everybody else. So we're doing this based on recommendations from everybody who's been watching this show and stated that they wanted to give back to me. So GQ will have the pleasure of running that interview on my platform right here. And we're going to take it at 8 p.m., same time, but I will be the one who will be questioned. So if you have, guys, any questions, I mean, it'll be a nice time for you to come with anything related to the continuation of YouTube requirements or whatever. If you guys have those type particular questions, Rizzle, however, but the things that we normally do talk about, we could talk about it more at length because I will be the one being interviewed. So it'll
Right.
be a whole different ballgame.
And lastly, like she said, pull up on my YouTube. You know, like if you like it, share if it means something to you. You know what I mean? Subscribe if you want to see more. There is no requirement on you subscribing to my channel. You don't have to subscribe to me. I ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just another YouTuber. For real. You do not have to subscribe to me. Check me out if you choose to. Make sure that you visit VorsenBridges.com. Stop by and stay fly. If you are in the 919 area and you have a motorcycle issue of any type, reach out to me. I own a shop. It's called Double L Motor House. I'll get you off the side of the road and I'll get you back running same day. Most times it's the same day unless you having some type of mechanical mishap. Pull up on Miss Martine. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you check her out on everything that she's doing. And with that being said, I hope that your evening is peaceful. Protect your peace, protect your energy, and protect your life. Make sure that you love self. March 22nd, Boston Bridges is dropping out a new lotion. It's called Love Self. Blue bottle only. Um, Pull up. Make sure that your energy and your vibes is peaceful. Protect your peace.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wrenchturna, and thank you, everybody. See you guys Thursday, same time, 8 p.m. for to continue the party, basically. Continue the
You know I'll be
celebration.
there.
Yeah. I'll see you guys. Have a good one.
Y'all have
Take
a
care.
good night.
All right. Bye bye.